Oh, I found a goat
Oh.
named Saint.
Oh, a goat named Saint. It's an excellent Christmas tale, I'm sure.
Classic song. And there's no raccoon
Hello,
here.
everyone.
Oh, hi.
No squints to be found.
Oh, who's that, might you? Who might that be?
I can't find any raccoons named Squint here. We'll just have to find another one.
Oh no, I've been replaced. This show's over. It's Raccoon Pizza Party. It can be any raccoon, so
It's true.
it's easily replaceable. Hello, everyone. Glad to see you all hanging out here. We're gonna be playing more disco.
Yeah.
Woo! Oh, the gentle rain. It was snowing the first day. Now it's raining.
Hmm.
Let's see if we can. Do we have a?
There are several.
Oh, we do have a
footprints
refreshed
in the
chance.
mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Visual calculus. Let's try it.
Maybe
Oh.
more than 12.
Oh, hell yeah.
Good roll.
8 pairs of boots have
That's a
shuffled
sign of things to come, right?
in the mud.
Finally, our luck's turning round.
This is gonna be the luckiest run now. 8 pairs of boots. Okay. Go over them one by one.
1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 46. 2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes.
This just looks like
number
Portal.
44. 3. Hobnailed work boot.
When Detroit
Steel
Become Human is
reinforced
right
toes.
there.
Number
It's so
47.
Detroit Become Human, yeah.
4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46.
I love when people reference Detroit Become Human. Just the fact that that might be in the in the public conscious. Like this David Cage game is actually mainstream. When people refer to when people mention Connor, for example, I'm just like, wow,
Yes.
you actually know his name, the robot that's on the cover. What? Which one? 47, Agent 47, maybe?
You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them. 5. Another standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes.
This can't be the Union.
Number 44.
Surely not.
All these work boots are probably just the average Joe.
6. An aberration.
Ooh.
Light as air. Even pace. Same make of boot, but number 41.
Oh, I just realized. I should have came back to get him. Get the boots this night, or the night that just happened. That would have been nice.
Yeah.
Oh well, we can do it next. We'll
It's
try.
all right. We'll send
Yeah.
Kim off, and then...
We'll try to do it tonight if we can, because today one of the tasks you're kind of trying to do is to preserve the body. So once you preserve the body, I don't think you can get the boots anymore, whichever way you
no,
end
you
up.
can't, yeah.
So definitely trying to do it in that order. Maybe let him rot here for another day. Male or female?
Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped.
There's no adolescent here.
It was Kuno. We all heard him say it.
Pretty, yeah. Pretty good at this, aren't I? What the fuck?
You're not bad.
Aw.
It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it, in a strange, beautiful way.
Beautiful.
7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot. Number 46.
The glowing outline
But
of
the
Kim.
imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms.
Ooh, big boy.
8. And yet another standard work boot. Number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
War torn.
How many?
Oh, I was going to be paying attention. Oh, okay.
I'm glad that it says right here, if you just in case you forget. 400 million. 8 pairs.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
The same guys going back and forth.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
Hyperopia. Yeah, this is a big, it's actually a big story point here, this boot. Aberration, one sole is smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the old soul.
Oddball. Do you have any ideas, Lieutenant?
Someone operating a wooden bench with a pedal, like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a
I can't
drummer?
believe you said that to Kim.
That is like actually homophobic. How dare you?
Unless you were hitting on him.
Right. That's me trying to hit on him, calling him a lieutenant.
Hey there, Lieutenant.
Take me. A drummer? That's stupid. Well, no, that isn't. Drummers aren't. Hey.
A drummer only uses their right foot for the kick.
Oh
drum.
shit.
You're right. It's stupid.
He explains, then stops and looks at the hole in the mud.
Perhaps it could be a driver.
Ooh.
A driver
don't know.
would wear the right shoe before the left.
My
Yeah, the right
Discord
foot.
crashed again.
Oh my god. I was gonna say you came in bubbly for a sec. What the fuck? What? Okay, wait. Hold on. Is this? So this is only happening during Squaintcast, right?
It didn't happen during Perish, did it?
Oh, it did a couple times. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't know if you remember that.
Did it?
I think that's when it started during Parish. It's funny because I can like tell when your thing crashes because I can see your model getting like full screened. That's the only funny part about it, though. I'm sorry that's happening. That's terrible.
It's just frustrating.
I mean, yeah, I same. I'm frustrated at you too, Saint. I mean, so. Yeah, I think a driver is a good guess. I can't think of the word. Good intuition. I was actually thinking the exact same thing. I had only come up with that idea.
He doesn't seem to hear you. Looking south toward the traffic jam instead. The machines are silent. The engines are all turned off.
Yeah.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
I think it seems prudent.
Mm-hmm.
It can't hurt.
Kind of. The lieutenant writes the information down in his notebook, then reverts to the tracks in the mud. Oh, and okay, so we can go through all these. Light step number 41, shoe.
A woman or a kid?
Could be a woman, could be a kid, could be a woman.
Okay. How do you know?
He knows it's hard to discern sex from a person's gait.
I don't, I just do. I'm just saying random things while looking at holes in the mud. I have no idea where any of this is coming from. I like that option.
I mean, that's true, technically.
Yeah, I'm sitting here and the game is playing itself.
That's okay.
What do you want me to say, Kim? Visual calculus told me.
That'd be pretty honest. A heavy one, 200 kilogram imprint.
200? Could it be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
I mean, after I'm done with him, he'll be...
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Maybe it was a giant. Could have been an extremely obese person. I mean, hopefully.
I can't see any print.
If I get my way.
The victim was wearing. Can
After
you?
I'm done with him.
Someone had to carry it. Are any of the other prints deep enough?
He's asking if it's deep enough. No. Wait. Yeah, I'm gonna say, I'd say no, that's right, that none of them are deep enough. It's likely that he was carrying him.
An obese person is becoming less likely.
Yeah, it is becoming less likely with him being likely the one carrying him to add up to the weight. Yeah, maybe one of them was carrying him.
Possibly, yes.
It's less fun, though.
It is less fun in many ways. How old do you think these tracks are?
A week, maybe?
A week?
7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller
Oui.
who reported the hanging.
Oh, no, I went
It
before
is
we
not
started streaming. Squint, sorry.
I went to France right before. How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Ravachol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Oh, at least he got a warm day before.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do you think happened here, Lieutenant? I need to stop.
What do I think?
was
A
trying
mob
to
of
stop
people
myself.
brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction.
This whole time I could be pressing
First
space, but
glance,
I've been like
this appears to
clicking
be a
continue.
lynching.
Indeed, they all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
Okay, well, that's a bunch of info. Boring.
Let's go talk to the union guy.
Special borscht. Borscht. True, we can talk to the union guy, but
Let's not.
we will. We will. But we were doing a power move by not talking to him.
Yeah.
Oh, there's this lady. This is a new lady. I like the conversations you have with her. You're like so nosy. See a sturdy woman humming to herself. She seems to be browsing books. A good one? Hello. No ceremonies, just hello. I like that it has that flavor text. I'm gonna go for that.
Hello?
Hello, she nods, her attention fully focused on reading. Who are you? Working class woman. Her painting's really fun. I like it.
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much.
We barely have enough empathy to realize that. How are you doing?
Looking for something to read.
She reverts her attention to the worn out paperback. Phenomenal. Good. I'm a policeman. I want to kill this rat.
I don't know if you know.
Have you seen the hat?
I know you are.
Oh, what? She does, actually. Wait a second. Good then. Do you need any help of a policeman?
What with?
She tries to focus on the book stand. Maybe your husband is missing.
My husband? No, he's not.
So where could he be?
I don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends? Working?
She's trying to read a book and this guy comes up and fucking...
Where's your husband, bro?
Where's this? Kim is offended too by this. So what I'm hearing is you don't really know where your husband is.
Yes, but... I don't really need to know where my husband is. Not all the time.
Aw. She looks around and takes a deep breath, a little annoyed. Wouldn't you like to?
No.
No. Aw. She looks you straight in the eye. Her right foot is tapping nervously. I could totally help you find your missing husband. That totally got me.
Why are we still talking about this? I haven't lost my husband.
Maybe your children are missing.
No, absolutely not.
Her words come out quick as gunshots. Okay, where are they?
Are you a policeman or a nanny?
Nanny, where are they? I want to say it. Yeah.
They are not missing, sir.
You know where they are. They're at home.
Ooh.
Smoking.
Ooh.
Giving the ladder of vices a chance.
Happy 420.
Ooh.
It's not 420 yet, by the way. It is 418. Make a wish. They are at home, right? Smoking cigarettes.
What? That's just... My daughters are perfectly fine.
This
They're
poor
with their
lady.
friends down in Shamrock. There's nothing to worry about.
Very.
They're almost grown up now anyway. They're past the age they need me protecting them from everything now.
I'm afraid the danger is now greater than ever. Tell me, how old are they? I don't like that that sentence. No, maybe you're right. Maybe they aren't missing out after all. Tell me something else. I'm gonna go that route actually. Yeah, that's. She adjusts her scarf, cheeks rough and ruddy from the wind. Ah, I know that feeling. Maybe your cockatoo is missing.
I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
For what it's worth,
I know, I'm
agree.
being a couple too.
Cockatoos can't be stopped when they get ladies. It's better to indulge him at this point.
Thank you for finding the pun in there, Saint. Ma'am, I was asking about your cockatoo. Is it missing? What do you mean I'm being a cockatoo?
Nothing. Go read up on them if you're
Ooh.
so interested.
Ooh.
There's a great book in the bookstore.
Ooh,
Maybe you
Oh,
should.
hell yeah.
we're doing it.
What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? or your
Oh.
heraldic bird.
Heraldic. Yes, task. Actually, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Thanks for the tip.
Wonderful. The store is open.
Wunderbar.
Wunderbar. I love that. Like, this game is like this, where you'll have a fucking random conversation, and now I'm looking for a book on birds. Watch your browse books. I mean, what else? That ideally.
Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking. An array of neurons fire up with joy. Bum her a cigarette,
Smoking.
lest it turn to pain.
So much smoking. Do you smoke?
No, I don't.
I know for a fact you smoke.
Why do you think that I smoke?
She looks up, slightly startled. The kind of place where everyone does. I suspect you may possess supernatural ability. What? Your hands look like they belong to a heavy smoker. Sure. I mean, thank you, electrochemistry, for giving me this this pass.
It's not like yours looked much better.
She says, while eyeing you. Take a look at your hands. Just give me a cigarette, please. I have a pack of cigs. I want to look at my hands. That'd be funny.
She is right. Your hands look even worse than hers,
Oh,
with tiny cuts and gushes covering your skin like
Oh.
a spider web.
cool.
Your fingertips have become an ugly shade of brown.
Just give me a cigarette, please.
I already told you I don't have any. Go bother someone else.
Do you know where I could get a new pack?
From the kiosk? There's one near the harbor. It's Frita.
Frita.
You can look it up.
So many T's. Okay, thanks. No problem. Move on.
She sighs.
Okay. Well, that's all for the moment. I'll let you know. I'll let you read for now.
The woman before you nods and returns.
I'll
to
update
her
you on your missing husband when I find him.
Yeah. New task. Okay. I'm going to. I want to do this cockatoo quest right here.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and
Romance?
Biographies of Famous People.
I'm looking for a book about cockatoos.
A book about cockatoos?
Oh,
There should be one upstairs, right next to the shelf of biographies.
farewell for now, book peddler. Oh, there it is. It's small.
A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover, its beak slightly open. It looks as if the bird is calling out the book title,
Aw.
From A to Zurich, a guide to a well-behaved cockatoo.
Aw. Flip through the pages.
Turns out that there are so many different cockatoo species, and they all have behavioral problems.
I am very interested.
You don't have behavioral problems. That's garbage. You're cool.
That's right, composure. What about this guide to cockatoos, storekeep?
It's a must-have if you own a cockatoo. I've heard they're quite capricious.
Interface, okay, well. This gives me like 2 to interface, doesn't it? No, 1. Okay. Okay, cool. We're gonna steal this book, aren't we?
A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits
do it.
on the cover. Its beak. You wait for the storekeeper
Wow.
to be distracted.
Hi, Kim.
When she's not looking, you haul the tome of cockatoos into your pocket. It's quite a challenge, but eventually, the guide to the cockatoos is yours. Splendid effort.
Thank you, interface.
Several maps. The maps look old and
Okay, I just wanted to check that out because this game does have like a few what I would call glitches where, I mean, like technically I never did finish this wall map challenge, but I got the map, you know, between failing
Yeah.
and now, so it's just permanently on my you know, list of things that I can do again, even though I can't. Same with like the sleeping dock worker. I think he like wakes up. Oh, there's a few Joyce things. Great, a measure head check. I love that.
Ooh,
Ooh, white
so
envelope.
excited.
Let's see what this is about. Envelope with a stamp attached to the upper right corner, handed to you by Everett Clare? Yeah. Why did I say it? I literally said Everett E. Clare. I love that. Inside, some are some legal documents with 2 names printed on them. Yep. Both signatures are required. Interact.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope.
Oh.
A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Yeah, let's... Wait, it was logic? Let's see if we can try doing some of this. Hey, wait, hold on. We can smoke in here. We'll get more logic. I like the sound of that.
I'm sure the book people love it when you smoke.
Oh, I do have actually a logic shirt. Awesome. Oh, they won't let me smoke in here, I think. I think it gives you like a little bubble above your head if you're gonna smoke. Also, I need to read the cockatoo book that I just got. Okay. What's this? Okay. No, I'm getting the buttons. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, here it is, in the corner here. If I can interact with it. Interesting, I'm having issues interacting with this.
Do you not just put it in your hand?
It's in my hand, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay, well, it took me a sec.
Working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
Oh, it's just this guy over here. Case solved. What?
Cracked it. All in a good
Oh,
day's
I
work.
get it. Working class drunk, the working class lady. Authority is thinking this guy down here who's drunk is their husband. Wait, did I just... What did I crack exactly?
What do you mean? What did I crack? Look at how
Case of the missing
working class
husband.
that drunk is.
It's her husband, the missing husband.
Yes, and you found him. Now go and tell the working class woman. Protect and serve, recruit.
Give me champagne, I'm going in.
There's no need for champagne when there's honor, recruit.
Wow.
Go and tell the working class woman what you found right now.
Look, there's a guy on the steps, lady.
Yep. I work hard, I play hard, nobody works harder. Nobody plays harder. Okay, but it's not... Maybe the other hand. Maybe that's my not dominant smoking hand.
This is my smoking hand.
There we go. Intellect raised. Ouch. Okay. I think it kind of was my non-smoking hand. I think I was right about that. Okay. Oh, actually, this gives me some buffs too. I need to remember that these Inland Empire and Empathy can be raised with this. But -2 authority, holding the clipboard. Interesting. Ledger of failure and hatred. Protect and serve, ma'am. I found your husband.
God damn it, I already told you. My husband isn't missing.
She crosses her arms. But you said you didn't know where he was.
And I specifically added that I didn't need to know where he was.
But now you do.
Yep. Well, I found him nonetheless. Nevertheless, I'm that good.
Very well then. Where is he?
She gets impatient, her hands now picking on a random book cover. There, point at the working class drunk down near the sea. Right around the corner, he has pissed himself. Well, you know which one we're choosing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me? I don't follow.
I don't follow. He pissed himself. On a working class drunk, and I thought he might be yours. He might be your working class drunk.
Right, because working class women come with alcoholic husbands.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
I'm not saying what. I like that. Something bad, I guess. I'm sorry. I was stupid. I say stupid things sometimes. I didn't mean to be
No,
annoying.
don't say sorry. Don't say sorry.
I'm pressing sorry. I'm gonna. I really do like. I'm not saying what.
You were right. I do have an alcoholic husband.
Oh.
Although not that one.
Ah, blam. Knew it.
Blam. Never say sorry or not sorry. It's right, Charlie. Also, thank you for the hippo earlier. I do love the hippo. But you told me your husband was all right. Yeah, like how can he be all right if he's a drunk?
I did, and he is. He's also an alcoholic.
So is he missing as well?
No, he's not.
It's a comedy bit.
Or maybe he is. I don't know. He's probably in the park or in Shamrock somewhere, drinking with his friends.
Drink.
I haven't seen him for... Well, to hell with him.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Damn straight.
She's completely forgotten about her books, staring blank into the distance instead. Game, is this just me, or do we have a missing persons case here? Don't worry, I'm going to find him and bring him back home, I promise. Don't take the case. No, we're taking the case. I'm bringing him back home. Yeah, we're doing the Dick Mullen thing. Well, or should we?
We found a case and we are going to solve it.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we should. I think we should consult Kim first. I think that would be funny to hear his thoughts on this dumb shit.
I wouldn't be so sure.
He replies before turning to face the working class woman.
Ma'am, just to be completely clear, do you want to report it to the police?
Report what? He's just out drinking with his friends. I'm sure the police has better things to do than to chase down local goofballs.
Not at all. The RCM is ready to chase down every goofball in town. We care about
And
you.
recruit them.
Mm-hmm. The RCM needs more goofballs.
She sighs, but you can detect a slight hint of gratitude and relief from...
All right, go ahead. Do you have any questions?
Wow, actually, we found our way into a case. Cool. We really wormed our way into their life. What does your husband look like, ma'am?
Honestly, not that different from you.
Let me guess, he's disco.
Oh, thank God, no. It hasn't come down to this yet.
Hasn't come down to this yet. Why'd you say that? Your husband resembles me then.
Well, he's slightly chubby.
Oh, wow. Harry blushes. I see. What else?
What else? He was wearing a dark brown leather jacket with a bright blue inner lining. The lining is hand-sewn. I made it myself.
Oh. She sighs. My throat. Hold on. Okay, we're back. She sighs, her voice
So back.
slightly quivering when she adds,
It's his cool jacket.
Oh.
God knows it's too cold to run around in this, but he refuses to change.
Who cares about the cold when you have your cool jacket to wear?
Squint dies
You
on
can
stream.
completely sympathize.
Hopefully. Everything is content.
One day.
One day my public execution will be televised.
I even tried throwing it away once, but he just dug it out of the bin. Can you believe it?
She looks back at you, shaking her head. Well, if that jacket is really that cool, then I can totally understand. You took it out of the bin? Wow, that's filthy. He's a filthy slut. Let's not go there.
Well, what can you do?
How do we delete parts
I
of the
hope
VOD?
that at least that
Oh.
extra lining helps him keep warm at night.
Saint isn't
I
here.
wouldn't like him to catch cold.
I said filthy slut alone apparently.
Aha, I love Discord. Aha.
Hi, Saint. I said something off key and then I would turn to you and I noticed you were a bunch of blocks.
That was enough of that, Squint. You can't be saying that kind of thing.
just-
Whatever it was that I didn't hear.
It deletes you.
Don't know why.
This is bad. This is interfering with our business. Our all of our fans are leaving the moment it happens.
They're only here for me, after all.
They're here for Squint. What, man? I'm okay. I'm sorry this keeps happening for both of our sake. It's unfortunate that Discord is
Yeah.
like before we got on here. We were talking about how Discord made a change that we actually enjoyed, but now
Maybe if we change the server now, it'll. Maybe that's what fucked it.
Right. I have it set on automatic. What? Maybe we should set the same one, possibly.
Yeah, do you want to try Rotterdam?
Rotterdam. I don't know what that means. Is that? I'm guessing that's a place.
Yeah, it's just one of the server options.
Let's see here. Okay. Oh, there it is. Oh.
Yeah, I tried changing and it didn't work.
Yeah, I tried changing it too. It's not like it still says automatic for you too.
Yep, that's cool. Discord. That's
Okay,
cool.
let's maybe we'll end the call and I'll call you back and see if this works. Right?
Well, I'll wait and see if it happens again, and then if it does, we'll just swap to the server, the private server one.
Okay.
In the grotto.
Right. Yes. Okay. Sounds good. Just checking everything now. This is live, folks. This can only happen live. Little moments like this. You were there. You could say I was there when Saint's Discord kept crashing, and everyone will be like, "No, you weren't. We don't believe that."
There's no way.
And there's no proof. The thing I said was I just said "filthy slut" a few times now because I repeated myself.
I say terrible.
Because it was either what we said about the jacket, it being like really cool, or saying he fished it out of the bin. That's filthy, and so that's what I replied. Anywho, when did you last see him? This has never happened before.
He went
Thanks,
to
Charlie.
the library. He went to retrieve my book, and he promised he'd walk straight back home.
Oh.
Because we talked about this. We talked about not wandering off again. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do with his addiction. Just makes me feel weak.
Gone for around 36 hours then.
Oh.
Damn, this is a missing persons case.
Oh man, that's unfortunate that we're like, yeah, it actually is.
She turns away from you in an attempt to recover.
Oh. I think I got it, thanks.
So you are going to look for him?
Gonna look for a disco-ass jacket.
She genuinely wants you to know. Don't make her ask.
Don't make her ask. Yes, I will bring him back home to you.
Thank you. Please
Oh.
do. Even though I'm sure he will return home by himself. I'm still sure of that.
I'm sure he will too. When he does, would you let Prison 57, Kim Kitsuragi, know?
Oh, okay, yeah. He gives her a slip of paper.
I will. Of course, officer. As I said, it's probably nothing.
Probably.
Yeah. The woman takes the slip of paper. It's a phone number. Got Kim's digits. Damn, I'm jealous. Let's talk about your husband again.
Right.
Nope.
She gives you
Okay. Cool. Wow, we found another case. Oh, let's okay, so I smoked for a reason. Want to let's do this one check that we have
take
available.
the legal documents out of the
Yeah,
envelope.
50-50-ish.
A 12 to 40 month construction period.
I guess we
and
should
the
read up a little
zoning
about it
plan
more.
in the addendum.
Eh.
I feel like, yeah, just not jumping head in. We'll probably get a few more buffs if we look at the zoning plan.
The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall. It's going to be awfully close to the already existing buildings, almost wall to wall, practically integrating them into the youth center. This is either an ominous or cool architectural choice. Hard to say.
Kim, what do you think of this? Also, wow, we got 2 buffs off of this. That's cool. The buffs were like because you get successful checks. I never realized that. Neat.
Ah.
Yeah, because Inland Empire and Calculus, and it's like, yeah, very orientated to their tastes.
Good boy points for doing good.
Yeah. Kim, what do you think of this?
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the print size. They're not selling or leasing anything. It's not a perfect solution, but
Yeah, okay, try to find a loophole in the deal, sure. Yes.
There is
Whoa.
no loophole.
Lucky
The
run.
simple truth is, the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 40 months,
Damn.
their lives will be dominated by constant
That's
construction
awful.
noise right next door.
I kind of know how that feels. I'm currently
Oh
playing
yeah.
with construction noises, but it's not going to last too long, I don't think. But it's a lot of like really heavy metal banging, and it's like some, you know, heavy equipment like rattles my house a little, that sort of stuff. Because they're like driving in girders and stuff. Wait, what are the ramifications of this?
Once the construction starts, it'll probably take a few months, a year maybe, for even the most stubborn occupants to get tired of living like this. After that, they'll sell their property for cheap and move out.
Damn. Kim, look, pointed, set the photocopy. These people are going to have to move away. Can we do something about this? The noise will be tough on the villagers, but I guess that's just the cost of progress. All right, when am I going to do an evil run? When am I going to do a run where I just hate everyone? Because there's all these options that are just like, no. When there's the Undertale pacifist versus... yeah.
I should have seen it.
Oh, the lieutenant frowns as he reads over the document again.
Evrard probably has eyes on us, but we could try to get other people to sign this instead of those listed. Or you could forge their signatures
Damn.
yourself. By the time he finds out, we'll already be gone.
That's fucked, but makes total sense.
However, we'll need access to the coast before we do anything. Evrard won't believe you got villager signatures if you can't even get to
That's
the village.
funny.
You can try a forgery as soon as we
Oh.
can cross the waterline.
Hello.
Hello. I saw it happen in the corner of my eye.
Yes. Hello.
Okay.
All
So,
right. Enough crocheting for Saint. I guess I'll just pay attention to Discord for a bit and see what's happening.
Yeah, I'm sorry that it's interrupting your crocheting. Should we like hang up the call maybe for a sec, see if that does anything? Are you there, Saint?
Yes. Hello.
Okay.
Sorry. It just wasn't registering my push to talk for some reason.
Oh, that's lame. Okay. But yeah.
But I think maybe I'm going to try just being push to talk because maybe it's being open mic that it has the issue with. I don't know.
Okay, that's fair. Sorry to hear that. Interesting. That's a theory. Are you usually on push to talk?
Yeah, I'm on push to talk in like servers, but I'm usually on open
Oh.
mic in these calls.
Okay, that makes sense for both senses. Should we maybe? Do you want to try doing the other server thing though, per chance?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's worth trying. Okay, see you there. Hi, folks. We're moving. Hello. There we go.
Hello.
Hi. So you're able to control the server. You think this one's the?
I hope.
Yeah.
I hope.
I bloody hope.
We'll see how it goes with the server.
Yeah. I'm streaming a sec. Sorry, just doing all this live editing. Reel to reel editing.
It's all good.
The audience is probably just seeing me futzing around with the Discord a lot. The audience. Us pretending to be, streamers. We're just in a Discord call right now and we're not actually streaming. Hi audience, waves to no one. No, wait. You have disappeared for me though. On the stream. OBS, why you do? Yeah, Charlie. We're an audience for Charlie. Trying to capture a summit here. Oh, okay. Got it. We're good.
Woo!
Woo. Okay. Cockatoo. I like how we had to like find a loophole. We really had to think about the idea of forging signatures. Like what? It's not the biggest loophole. That's cockatoo book. Damn it. There it is. Perhaps it could offer some insight to your own problematic actions. Okay. Specular major majestic cockatoo eyes you from the cover. Ooh.
A cockatoo is a parrot with an erectile crest, found on the Seminole Islands and in southern Fas a la Mer. Known for their intelligence and general precociousness, cockatoos are popular birds in aviculture. However, they often exhibit various behavioral issues. This book talks about the delicate nature of twos, as well as introducing some of the most popular species among the bird enthusiasts. The funeral cockatoo, the major majestic cockatoo, and the most common bang bang cockatoo. It's colorfully illustrated.
Oh.
Wow, this was worth stealing. All right. What problems do these birds have?
Where to even begin? All cockatoos are known for their needy natures, requiring attention for at least 2 full hours a day. They love to talk and have been described as lovable clowns who just don't know how to wrap up.
I could handle that. I would be nice to have someone. It would be nice to have someone to talk to when feeling lonely. Aw.
You know what they call them in Australia?
Oh, what do they call them?
Bin chickens.
Binjigans. Bin chickens?
Bin chickens, because they go in all the bins.
Aw, cute. Yeah, I've seen videos of cockatoos just hanging out on top of the trash cans.
Pet owners also report moodiness, loudness, and hostility as recurring
They are very
issues.
chicken-like, being
If
all
left
white-feathered.
Unsatisfied, cockatoos may scream non-stop, pluck their feathers, or become aggressive.
It is pretty fucked how they pluck their own feathers out just manically. Right, that's pretty bad. Anything else?
It is not recommended to get a cockatoo if you're not able to cook them food
Aww.
every day and give them the full care that
It's like
they
you have a
need.
person with you.
These
Damn.
birds will never understand that you have a life of your own.
Wow, what is this implying? Who's the cockatoo here? There has to be something great about cockatoos as well.
You're right. Cockatoos are magnificent creatures. They love to perform, cuddle, and show off, and will even scream for fun.
Aww.
Often as loud as up to 135 decibels.
Jesus Christ. What about the funeral cockatoo?
This is a yellow-tailed black cockatoo.
Ooh.
Its specific name, Cathartic
Chocobo.
venereus, relates to its dark and somber plumage. This bird looks as if dressed for a funeral, 24/7. There is something indisputably ominous about it. Ooh.
Cool. What about... okay. Of course, Inland Empire would find the goth cockatoo cool. Yeah. Major majestic cockatoo.
Perhaps the most impressive of all the species, the endangered major majestic cockatoo, is often described as the most flamboyant bird in the jungle. Its pink-colored
Goals.
wings and flowing crest
So I've got a competition.
its nature. In the words of poet-explorer Sir James Fournier, few birds more enliven the monotonous hues of the verdant forest than this big, bold, and beautiful species.
This BBB species. Right about the most common bang bang cockatoo.
Despite its banging name, the bang bang cockatoo is actually the shyest of the species.
Aww.
Common in almost all Seminoles forests, as well as zoos and homes all over the world. Its plumage is mainly gray and white. The Seminoles name, bang bang, is thought to be of onomatopoeic origins.
Oh. Honestly, this bird does sound a bit like me.
Yes, but all those
Yeah, because I'm so
cockatoo
cool and I
species
go
are so
bang
different.
bang all the time.
Which one are you?
Who are you? Gray common, funeral. Is it obvious? Majestic. Here I come.
That's us.
Yep. What if I'm just a fuck up a two? A fuck up and a cockatoo. I have to take some time to think about it. Wow. Yeah, we're majestic.
You're right. Your
Ooh.
Majesty embodied. This big, beautiful bird belongs on your heraldry.
Ooh. Well, we know which cockatoo we are. We took a cockatoo test. Okay.
Is that like the Myers-Briggs?
Yeah.
It's similar, isn't it?
Very similar, I'm sure. Which 4-letter cockatoo are you?
Hey chat, sound off in the comments. Which cockatoo would you be?
I'm down to hear people's cockatoo pilled takes. I think there. So
You're back. Good.
there's
What
actually
can I help you
a
with?
ton of stuff we didn't talk to her about. Even though we got like that lowdown stuff, there is like really important like case pertaining stuff that's in here that she can really like help us out with.
Yes, unfortunately, she does sort of info dump the entire info on her.
She does. We can piecemeal it. It's been like 5 days since we've been here, so in
Yeah, it's been like real life. It's been
Yeah.
a full week at least.
it's been many a day. Especially like hours played too. It's been a while. I'm curious to see. I got some more questions about reality. I want to see if I actually do.
More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day.
Whoa.
Go ahead. Ask me anything.
Oh. Let's just double
Glad to
check
have
our
been of
conceptualization stuff. We have a boost currently because we're high on nicotine. Oh. Hog. Cool.
You're back. Good. More lessons in basic reality?
Okay, here we go.
My favorite part of the day.
What is reach for
ahead,
something
ask me anything.
fundamental?
What is all of this?
Whoa!
The
Nice.
scent, the sound, the air.
What world is this?
What world? The only one, I suppose. The world of matter. And its pale antipode.
The fading pearls of her eyes looking into the sea. Looking to the sea.
The camera of her mind glides over the surface of the water.
What do you see?
Great bodies of water. Forest-covered surfaces. Clusters of light where the cities lie. You've seen the montage. We all have. This world is enough.
She concludes.
There is a term of endearment
Goals.
they coined for it in the DeLorean century, when humanity was high on this world, discovering more and more of it, these archipelagos included.
What is it?
Elysium.
Whoa, there's a term. Coined. Well, that's cool.
Oh, like from Perish.
Yay! From Parrish. Well done. Jeez.
Yeah,
Wait.
they're not from Fall Guys, are they? Elysium.
They're from Hades. Wait, is this one of the evil apes? Elysium, the world needs a term of endearment. Aw. One of those evil apes. I like that reference. But I think that's cute to say. The world needs a term of endearment. I'm gonna say the ape one.
Not in this case, no. That sounds more like something the mess
Ooh, more apes.
fascists
Aw.
might say.
Her gaze
It
wanders.
isn't enough to call us animals. Even animals aren't animals.
What are animals then?
They're like you and I suppose. Living organisms don't identify with abstractions. Elysium is for particular beings.
Elysium, the world needs a term of endearment.
It does. There are those who would call it hell.
What is hell? Don't hurt me.
A term of hatred that originates, like many such things, with the Mesk petro-fascists.
Pet. Interesting. I don't feel like I have got the world picture yet, the whole picture yet. Dyslexic moment. I don't feel like I've got the whole picture yet.
Oh, you want a picture of the world?
Hmm.
There is no complete set yet, dear. They're having some trouble reaching orbit.
Oh, how come?
Great things are difficult to achieve. For now, we're viewing the world from the inside, sideways.
Hmm. How about it's a ball? Inside, sideways. What shape is the world? Is this world then?
We used
It's
to think it was a
non-Euclidean.
sphere,
Hmm.
but that is beginning to look less and less likely
Hopefully.
by the day. You wouldn't know it from the tabloids, but the ORG nations have been launching weather balloons into the lower ionosphere since the 30s.
ORG, Occident Revischolgrad.
Oh.
There's a steadily increasing trickle of images.
Hmm.
Between the big three scientific contributors,
Oh.
they're piecing together a dark grey corona.
Oh. So it is like my theory was right. It is volition. A dark gray corona.
Yes. Pale covers 72% of the surface. There are grey flares and prominences, even arcs above entire isolas. The images are blurry, but if there was a sphere in there, it certainly looks like it fractured a long time ago.
A cold fear seeps into you.
Oh god, that's pretty creepy. Oh god, wait. What the hell are you telling me? The pale, and what do you mean corona? I guess, well, we have been listening.
They say there is a rarefied envelope of matter surrounding the darkened disk of our planet. That is, if we are still living on a planet. Or, to speak more plainly, imagine vast swathes of land disrupted by nothingness. I am sorry, dear. It must sound quite terrifying through the acute encephalopathy. Even scientific positivism isn't.
God, what is
entirely
it with
convinced
writers
about
and
what
having
we're
some
dealing with
fancy
here.
planet, some shit going on in space that's not related to your story at all?
I mean, it's the world. It's neat that they have their own problems, but yeah.
I'm just thinking like Terry Pratchett's got Discworld, innit?
Oh, okay, well.
And then
yeah.
I don't know if you know this about Stephen King, but you know It, like
Right.
the concept It.
Yeah.
There's an antithesis, which is a giant space turtle as well.
Well, okay, but you know where that comes from. I mean, it's dumb that it's in that then.
Cocaine, from the cocaine.
You knew. The cultural significance of cocaine.
But this is one of the greatest questions of our time. Maybe when they get the complete set together, it will jolt us out of our rut, bring us together. However naive it may sound.
Just if we know what world we're on, it's going to make us so much more enlightened. Sure. It is interesting, though, to the concept of not knowing what your planet looks like. That's such a thing that's a feeling that I've never had the feeling of. So, and it's also something that people probably haven't.
Well, if you believe the government,
Well, like I've seen.
flat earthers don't, but they also don't believe in a lot of things that are true. So
Look, I saw the YouTube video where they sent a piece of garlic bread up to space. I saw the curvature of the Earth. I know it's real. Sent it up there on a weather balloon, just like in Disco Elysium. That's where they got the idea. A fractured corona doesn't feel like it's gonna bring anyone together. Cool.
You have misimagined it. I don't have the power to convey to you the effect and geometry of the images that depict our world from below low orbit. It's like the crowning of the world.
Oh.
It's insane. Very disco. You'd love it.
Well, if you say it's disco.
yeah, I'm on board.
Everyone finds something worth holding on to in this world, however wasted its opportunities.
The cold seeps into you. The air is heavy with 80% humidity.
Ooh.
Suddenly, you're conscious of yourself standing there, on whatever this all is. Your arms hang down by your sides. The lieutenant observes you both, silently.
I want to learn more about the
He
pale. I love when they
adjusts
talk about
his
it.
glasses.
It's so creepy and unfortunate that it's the world they're living in. Oh, you said pale. What is pale?
The pale is not, technically speaking, part of reality.
Yes, Also, I think we've had enough excitement for today. Remember, we have a cadaver to attend to.
But I want to know about the pail.
Of course, Lieutenant. Let's try something else.
Yeah, why didn't you make a pen?
You have your big pail.
I don't think your colleague
Oh.
will appreciate that. He has already been so patient with this whole exercise. Let's continue with something else, all right? You can ask about
Get rid of
anything else
Kim.
in the world.
Yeah, we have a chance here.
Anything.
Should I do it now or should I?
Get out of here.
I don't think I have any volition buffs.
Is what you want.
Oh.
But should you? He expressly stated you shouldn't hear about it. What if it renders you mad? Or catatonic?
What if we're already bad?
Yeah.
Makes you
What if,
lose
I
your
mean-
memory again.
Yes?
Damn. Locked.
Glad to have been of assistance. More lessons in basic reality.
Okay, well, I
My
mean,
favorite part of
we're
the day.
here, I guess.
Go
So
ahead. Ask me anything.
we're here, and also, oh wait.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Okay, I want to get this check out of the way because in case we fail it, we can, you know.
Yeah.
So is there? It's a cop one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Do I have minus on cop? No, I don't. Okay, good.
You're back. More lessons in basic reality.
Cool. 1 in 4 chance.
My favorite part of the day.
It
Oh.
remains a mystery what you mean by this something close. This isn't about you. It's about reality.
That's all for now.
Glad to have been of assistance.
I'm gonna do like one
Good,
more
that I
thing with
know.
her, and then I'll
Anything else?
flip around. Oh, this is something that I forgot to do early on that I feel kind of dumb about, but it's not too important, but and there's still more out there. We haven't done all of them, but I'm pretty sure through this conversation about White Pines, there's a thought cabinet that literally if you every time you press one of the green like circles that are around the map, it gives you 10 cents.
Yeah, I remember getting that one.
It's a good one, but we'll you know, we'll just replay
We'll
the
find
game.
more bottles. That's what we'll do.
We'll replay the whole game and get back here.
Oh.
It'll be
Oh yeah, we'll restart it. Sorry,
restart,
guys.
yep, mhm.
What we do. I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole.
There was a
It's
typo in
giant
the
undertaking.
thumbnail. It was meant to say part first, not part 5.
Part first. Tell me more about White Pines. What do you do? So what do they do if you're not part of them?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things. And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
See those lead zeppelins up there? How much money?
What, that stairway to heaven?
How much money does White Pines have?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
Damn.
A billion?
Oh, it's reminding me of the thing from the Quentin Beverly Hillbillies thing.
Oh,
They were saying, but they got it in a new type of dollar, $1 million. Like, unfortunately, that is no longer available right now. You'll have to wait for that to be posted some other day. It got taken down. What exactly is a billion? I like that question.
It's a number, officer. A big one.
What is it made up of? I'm such a child.
It's made of 1,000 millions. A million is made of 1,000 thousands.
British million.
Nothing. Numbers like that mean nothing to me. Let's say wow.
20 billion is a large
Whoa.
number, but the conglomerate employs 72,000 people. They all need to be paid. Then there are capital improvements.
That's a lot of people,
interest
goddamn.
payments.
A wave hits the sloop. She grasps the mainstay for balance.
A conglomerate
Oh, I
the
see.
size of the Wild Pines is like a shark. If it stops moving, it will die. Then what becomes of those 72,000 families? It's a tremendous responsibility.
Where does Wild Pines get all these billions?
They started is an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago, when pine ships explored the South Seminoles
just noticed
and
the
charted
Rockatoo.
Lormantang on behalf of the suzerain.
Excuse me, the Rockatoo that Charlie commented.
Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
This is a, you know, I mean, apricot's got to be on the storefront somehow. Makes sense. What does such a huge system want with a place like this? Looks around.
You mean aside from being the
Here it is.
terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
That's the thing. Just the 8% is so clearly the indicator of what gets to this thought cabinet. If you try getting here, just look for 8% people. That's gets you a really good thought cabinet. Just gives you a little smile. We're responsible for moving 8% of the world's damn, 8% of all cargo in the world. That's quite an endeavor. That indeed.
There are no
There we go.
minor cogs in the system. Each terminal must be accounted for, lest the entire system break. Every hiccup in such a system means thousands lose their jobs, the world over.
Oh,
I'm here to assure that doesn't happen.
you might have been coughing, right, Saint?
I was, yeah.
Okay, just double checking. I mean, I glanced over and I saw movement. I was like, oh no, wait.
With your help, hopefully, says her warm tone.
Okay, great. Well, that was, yeah, well, okay, so that's good. We should, I think we should get that thought cabinet. It's a good one, but,
I am quite enjoying our thought cabinet heavy skill point as they are run.
yeah, me personally. I mean, I'm into thought cabinets a lot, so. Oh, but we have permanent -1 on logic for this. Interesting. Because of this one. Some kind of super. Yeah, that makes sense. Being a superstar cop gives you -1 logic. Oh, we get more shivers from this one. From Hobo Cop. Makes sense that Hobo Cop is in tune with the city. Oh, we have a little quest to ask later. That's fun. Okay, so we've internalized that. Okay, I swear, like, I know it's talking a lot to Joyce, but it's kind of important because I'm just
No,
reminded.
yeah, we need to do it eventually, you know.
I'm reminded of what's going on in the case currently, and like she triggers something so that we can start talking to people in the roundabout, about like one of the people that were in the footprints. So I think it's good to initiate
You're
those.
back. Good. What can I help you with?
So yeah, mainly these things here are what I want to get through, but yeah, we'll do reality stuff another time. Can you tell me about this strike?
Everything.
Oh,
right
cool.
up to, but not including, trade secrets.
Wait, what if I want to hear about trade secrets?
First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Aliments. That gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus.
I want to slay an octopus. I don't want to disturb an octopus. Better let it be.
I am glad you see it that way. To repeal the act would mean repealing the coalition government. The one that leases you the right to police West Revachol. But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike.
Oh, right. Enough about octopi. What is your role in this precisely?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator.
Oh.
In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
Okay, so the messenger.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
Negotiations.
Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Oh, you mean Measurehead, that old guy?
Yes, Jean-Luc Measurehead.
Jeez. She leans back and rolls her eyes. How were the talks going before the lynching proceed?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks
Let's
ago.
just say Measurehead isn't
Yes,
as
in the
measured as
middle
he
of
might
February.
seem.
The bay was still partially frozen then.
Well,
I prefer to do these things on site.
I'm sorry to
at
ask
the
you to
RCM.
Sorry to ask you to explain the joke, but what is does measured mean? Just like not
Measured means you're like, it's a joke on him being level-headed,
I
right?
thought so. Okay, yes,
Yeah,
so,
if you're measured, you're like level.
yeah, you're cool. You're not. Okay.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here.
Oh,
I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss.
Mr. Goby.
Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
What happened to this Gaumont? I am curious. Where'd the other negotiator go?
Mr. Clare told him to, how did he put it?
She pauses to compose herself.
Fuck off, midget.
Oh,
Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
not cool.
Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
Damn. What are their demands? Every member, what is it like? Every worker, a member of the board.
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes, every worker, a member of the board.
I like it. I don't know what to think about that. Over exaggerative, posturing. Seems like no idea about business. Don't know anything about big business.
In its defense, another said, demand democracy. Pretty tame stuff compared to every worker, a member of the board.
What does that even mean?
It's quite simple, you see.
Well,
Every time
it's
the
basically a
Wild Pines
union,
group
innit?
makes a decision about what?
Yeah.
About anything, really. It needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal. Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals
God.
owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
The workers can't be kings. The king is king. I like that one.
Oh, sweet Harry.
That sounds like Harry would say. Workers can't be kings, silly. They're the workers. Like king's king.
That may well be. It's not up to me to decide who is king, but as negotiations go, it's not a swell start.
Oh, what are you going to do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the bowyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, call me mañana.
I love that.
This checks out.
Thank you, reaction. The scabs at the gate. Did you put them there?
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock, come to plead for work where the union refuses to? If they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret.
Oh shit.
I could not share it
That's like
with you.
admitting it.
Not right now, at least.
Damn.
It's implied. She's open to
Yeah.
discussing this matter
Oh.
with you at a later occasion.
Okay. What do you think of Everett?
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Wee.
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
Well, he can't help that. That's Everett, all right.
No more than I can.
Yeah. But my Harry's blood is definitely sludge.
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Oh, I remember hearing something about this Edgar. This Edgar doesn't seem right to me.
Have you seen him?
No.
Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does. And when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
What about the union itself outside the brother Claire? The brothers Claire.
The Debardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution.
The Harry
20 years ago,
Dubois.
anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency
Harry
Act.
Dubois
But
Union.
they did it. I can respect that. Organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
A mob. The Debardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, we are forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother. And your opinion, detective?
Oh boy.
If I may ask. I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Debardeurs
I wouldn't have
Union
said she was
is-
that talkative.
No, no. Out of anyone here in this game, socialist mob, giantly sucking life out of Revachol, effective advocate for the rights of local working men. I prefer not to have an opinion on these things. Well, we're saying socialist mob, right? I mean, look at them. I mean, it's either one or two, I guess. Or, no, sorry,
Flip a coin?
one or three. I meant. Yeah, let's flip a coin. That'd be fun. Wow, production value. Ooh, heads.
Oh, we're going one.
Okay, well, we're gonna do the one that's the right one. An effective advocate for the rights of local working men.
Why do you think so?
Her voice is calm. There is only curiosity there. Okay. Between Everett the human leech and Measurehead, the union sounds like a motley crew. I'm into it. Wink. Aw. Sounds like they're all Revachol. I'm all Revachol too. To hell with the rest. That's... the good labormen can't fault them for a little corruption. Well, I don't want to bring Measurehead into this, so I'll say the corruption one.
A real man of the left.
A
What else can I tell you about?
liberal. Okay, one more thing. You said something happened in the elections?
I'm glad you asked.
Ooh.
There was a woman, the previous forewoman of
Oh,
the
shit.
union. She disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore. Or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
Eerie.
Downright haunting, if you ask me. The Wild Pines suspected foul play, but what could they do? It was a union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
That's all I need here. Let's change this out of
Of
topic.
course. How else can I help?
Oh, I could mention I've talked to Everett, damn, but let's not now. Tell me about this lynching. I think this is where I get the quest now to do the roundabout stuff a little.
Quite a few things, I'm afraid.
She falls silent for a moment, contemplating something.
The information I'm to share
Whoa.
with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
We can't do this right now because we don't have our badge.
Of course, ma'am.
Oh,
That's
We should have
wild.
introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
maybe
from
it's on
Precinct
our
57.
forms somewhere.
Yeah, I would hope.
And this is my colleague from Precinct 41.
That's not our
Detective
name.
Dubois.
Nope.
I'm afraid Harry doesn't have his badge. at the
Harry.
moment. I hope mine will suffice.
Oh,
It's a funny way
and what
to
happened
pronounce
yours,
ambrosia,
detective?
kid.
Well done. What happened to yours, detective? Remember when I told you I literally cannot remember even the most basic facts about reality?
How can I forget?
Tilts her head to the side. One of those facts is where my badge is.
I was hoping your condition was rhetorical, detective. A questioning technique.
I hoped so too. Perhaps it is, but it's also true. I don't remember where my badge is.
I have sympathy for your highly unusual condition, sir, and I believe you. But as it stands, I cannot share any confidential information until I've seen both your badges.
I understand the dictates of protocol, ma'am, but is there no way around it?
I'm afraid not, Lieutenant.
Ooh,
These are my employer's orders.
this is a pretty good chance. How do I negotiate my way out of this? Oh god.
Feelings will guide the way.
Come on.
He was one away. That sucks. But ma'am, I need to know this about this lynching. It's very important to me. It's the case I'm solving.
I assure you, it is no small matter for me either. We all share the responsibility for disarming this situation. I hope you have a badge for me as soon as possible.
You have so much else. I have only this. Spreads your hands. This is the entirety of my existence.
She's silent. The wind flaps the sail.
This
above
boat,
her.
for example, and a home somewhere. I only have this case.
Officer,
Painful. The carbon fiber hull creaks. I don't remember anything except this lynching. There's only this coast and this lynching.
you know, I don't mean to sound cold, but if you want something, you have to give something back. More than just guilt.
You're doing it. Despite your own best efforts, you're still getting in. Somehow.
I'll be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something tangible.
Like a police badge number. Like what?
The Union is conducting drug trade out of
Oh,
the
I see.
harbour.
Yep.
It's an open secret in Martinez.
This is what I was thinking.
Surely it must not come as a complete surprise to the RCM either. Perhaps it's time to look into it. Or you can find your badge.
Yeah,
Which
okay.
honestly seems like a lost cause.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Excuse me a moment, madam.
Wow, you work hard.
Oh, this is okay. Do I?
Oh, yes. You hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real and provide.
I guess I do. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like a horse.
Heh.
A workhorse.
Like a haunts.
For hard work.
A haunts. That's hard.
A hard haunts.
I have a hard haunts. What hard work do I do exactly?
Look at yourself. You're a human pedometer.
Ooh.
You must have walked 200,000 steps down cracked asphalt, mosaic, sand, and linoleum after you re-emerged. That is the sign of a hustler who never gives
Ooh.
up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way. And you won't let it break you. You ride.
I fucking ride till I die, bitch.
That's just what it's like. Life and death. But you got gills on your side, baby. Got those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them. You
What?
bring in the Franco Negros and the Solas. It ain't easy, but you do it. Day in and day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop and a sprinter and a money printer.
Money printer. Oh, and then there's pawning stuff off to that suspicious Roy guy.
Yeah, you're in the sales business. Shake 'em for shit and then pawn it off.
Where is this going?
Law officer style.
You could say I took some money from that manana guy too. The coin dropped.
You didn't log that in as a donation either. You don't log any of that shit in. You're a straight rider.
I guess I've made some gills, sure.
Sure. And has it been easy? Is life easy?
Life.
Have you not gone into cardiac arrest? Are you not about
At
to have an
least one.
anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the mouth?
Jesus.
But you still hustle 24/7, ride or die. Now, ask yourself, are you rich?
No, I'm actually not.
That's right. You work harder than anyone. You almost rode yourself to the grave, and you're still practically a hobo. Why is that?
I know why. Fucking taxes, man.
That's right.
Yep.
100%. Fucking G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your
Motherfucker G-Man.
stealing from you every time
My
you
money.
buy, sell, walk, talk, fart,
He's got his
so much
jabby
as
little
sleep.
fingers.
Right up me. Really? Every time I sneeze?
Every time you wipe your ass, they got their direct and their indirect modes of taxation. Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax, alimony.
This is Hal on
One
his
tax that
ham
doesn't even
radio.
have a name. Plus there's the stuff people in other
Malcolm in the
countries
Middle reference.
pay for that makes them ask for more money from you. Here, total tax duties add up to 98% of all your money.
No! That's my money! Are you sure? That seems like a pretty big number.
What are you not sure about? They're
Oh.
milking your nipples till they bleed.
Oh.
Can't you see? Aren't you sick and tired of having bloody nipples?
But I use my nipples.
Those are my nipples. Bleeding nipples are kind of a pain, but how else what? Deregulation? Help with that? How much will
Deregulation.
Oh, thank you. How much will deregulation help with that? Should we opt in or opt in a little? No fucking way. I guess I'm a free market fundamentalist now.
Maybe just a little. Maybe just a little.
Oh.
How will deregulation help with that?
It's all about the tax issue, hustler. No
Wow.
other problem in the world is as pressing as top marginal tax rates. And don't you fucking forget it.
Still need to talk to Kim. That was all just one possible thought cabinet. -2 empathy, damn. First, if you have a side bitch ideology cooking somewhere, don't sweat it. Fighting indirect taxation for the Gossamer state is, yeah, compatible with all creeds. Oh, it's cool like that. You're a cool anarchist now, unless you don't want to be an anarchist. Whatever. Stuff this meal ticket in your eye socket and let's see if it can steal some love back from the robber barons at the customs agency and the banditos at the Insulindian financial oversight and competition committee. Wow. F&A, man. Okay. Oh, cool. We can learn about drugs. Oh, wait, no, wait. Need to talk to Kim.
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
The lieutenant's voice is hushed. How did you hope it would go?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchman.
Oh, so we're henchmen now.
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
What do you propose? That we don't investigate the drug trafficking?
No. If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we're siding with the Union.
Damn.
Or that we're on their take. We'd never hear the end of it. What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done, and demand for her information on the lynching.
We could just, find my badge.
Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large, and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters.
Kim.
Kim.
You could request a new one from your station, but that would literally take months.
GD. Okay, let's get back to her then. Walk all the way back.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Yep, okay, tell me about this alleged drug trafficking.
It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samar and Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine,
Oh, I know those.
GBL and various synthetic psychedelics.
Hey.
Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
Eh. Let's get this straight. The materials come from Samara to Revachol through the terminal?
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Wildpine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
Ooh.
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
Okay. And, you want us to investigate. Move on.
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dock Workers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
What do you mean? Oh, wait. Am I going to need bolt cutters for this?
Unlikely, officer. I'm talking about the lorries. Once the ingredients reach Jamrock, they're distributed to
Yep,
a
this is what I was
network of
looking for
local
this whole time.
manufacturers, well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they may be vulnerable. Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about.
Yeah.
One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment.
Just gives you a knowing look.
I'll be explicit.
Whoa.
If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
Why didn't you come to the RCM earlier? It's no coincidence the lorries are stranded there like that, is it? What's proof do you have that the Union is involved? Okay, these are all just neat questions, sure.
We did. On more than one occasion. Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under.
Interesting.
We know
Oh,
the
yeah, that's
company
right.
has launched its own probe into the Union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCN. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
Well, it's our turn to take a crack at it too, I guess, now.
Well, here's your chance, officers.
Yep, she thinks so too. No coincidence that the lorries are stranded like that, is it?
No.
Ooh.
We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge.
Oh.
The road company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries. However,
However,
this is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the Trade Committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue.
she looks north.
Thousands of litres of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable, the weary.
A cold breath rushes in from the bay, making its way down the alleyways and potholed streets. From Martinez to Jamrock, in the traffic you hear the clinking of glass vials, concealed beneath tarpaulin. Or is it just your teeth chattering in the cold?
Shiver fucking misery.
A lot of it. It comes in from large Samaran factories in South Safre, Sigai, and Sinyao. The literage they must get from this terminal alone must be oceanic.
Well, at least this solves one mystery.
What is that, Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Track and beg them to open a drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant
Aw,
Kisaragi.
poor Kim.
But we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand.
What proof do you have that the Union is involved?
How do you think they're financing this strike?
Ooh.
There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the fourth
Drug
month straight.
money.
That's wild. No way.
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike.
Yeah.
Many were squeezed to bankruptcy to fund it.
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. The local businesses can scarcely provide for themselves.
So you think the strike is being funded with source ingredients for drugs?
Precisely.
Damn.
Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most
Everett.
likely. Then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you.
That's... they're going to be stone walls. I just know it. We already have some suspicions that one of the drivers was present at the lynching.
The two might even be connected.
Yeah, the one that we saw in the footprints with the soul that was worn away.
Or not. Though, if you have evidence to the contrary, I'm eager to hear it.
As eager as I am to share it,
Eh.
Lieutenant. once the job is done.
Okay, I've made up my mind about the smuggling investigation.
Yes?
We'll take the case.
Excellent. According to my
It's all coming up,
reports,
Joyce.
there are at
It
least
sure is.
3 lorry drivers lingering near the
We're in Joyce's
roundabout.
world.
Hopefully one of them will know something. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I can keep the drawbridge up for a few more days at least. You should have the time you need. In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of
Finally,
assistance.
we're done. Finally happened. She takes another long sip from her seemingly bottomless thermal cup. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I want to have this equipped when we're doing roundabout stuff, just in case we find that weak link. Yeah, have my bolt cutters ready.
Who let that cat in?
Aw. Okay. Let's... Oh, no, we'll wait. We have a reason not to press that now. Lorry guys. He's one of them, too.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man.
Mike greets you with a smile. You seem like a man who knows about drugs.
Ah, man. Me and narcotics go way back. Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know?
Yeah.
But those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man?
Do you finance those other addictions with drug trafficking? Whoa, I need to get high. I'm looking for a dealer. That's a narc thing to say. I'll be straight with you. I'm trying to figure out who's smuggling drugs out of Terminal B. I guess he seems like a low-down type of guy. Maybe I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration.
Wait, then why are you still hanging around?
Gotta guard the stuff.
Definitely paying attention.
Bosses don't look kindly on missing cargo, and it gives me time to work on my rhymes.
Who do you think could be conducting the drug trade then?
Look, man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
He's a poet. Hit him with your best verse. Oh shit. Damn, that is formidable though. Let's see. Concept. I think we're already pretty concept pilled actually. Yeah. Okay, well while we're here,
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my
we
man.
have a 1 in 5 chance.
What's up?
Ooh,
Look,
big
there's
R.
some verse. You don't even have a
This is bad.
verse in here. Just tumbleweed and liquor stains. Wait, no. What are you doing?
She broke me. She fucking broke me.
That's brutal, man.
Oh.
But you know, time will...
No, stop. He's already mortified.
No, Tommy, these are my rhymes. Listen, continue. She fucked with me till I bled. Oh no.
That's,
Oh. This is dangerous.
In the name of God, what are you doing?
Oh. It's not real, guys. It's not actual thoughts. It's poem. Continue. Should we
I'm
continue?
just kidding, guys.
Should we continue though?
I mean,
I will never be the same again. She's always there. Fuck the case. Fuck everything. Total 2. I like the idea of, you know, dropping it, but that's... I'm curious to see how far we can push this being Harry.
Before we die.
Kind of... okay, good point. This is dangerous. Kim's here. He's embarrassed for me. It's not real, guys. It's not my actual thoughts. It's a poem.
Yeah, I get that, and it's cool, but
Oh, but no! You have to do it. Oh, that's so funny. So I literally said I was kidding, but then I continued.
yeah. I get it. These are your rhymes. They're from your life. Doesn't matter if they're robust, they're honest. So, thanks, man.
Yes, and I also thank you for stopping. We have a drug investigation to return to. How about we do that?
Okay, it's very familiar to me because Maple was playing disco not too long ago.
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the
And I
photograph.
hung around
in her
when she was doing
hands.
this part.
In the background, the radio plays.
Snap my fingers.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Yep, snap your fingers twice. Ouch, that would hurt doing that twice.
Where am I? Who are you?
Like a magician recalling a subject from hypnosis. You've jolted her back to reality. I was hoping you could tell me that. Are you alright, ma'am? You were out. Me? I'm the law around here. No, yeah, I was hoping you could tell me some of that.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
Yep, 51. That's the year. She adds with contempt. Wait, what's so bad about the 50s?
The men have the small jaws and everything is made out of plastic. Why do you need plastic when you can make the world out of amber?
Ooh, I like that. Out of amber. I like that idea, the concept of amber instead of plastic in this universe.
Yeah, but I do feel like it would make microwaving things quite difficult.
Yeah. Also, I feel like there's a pretty limited amount of amber in the world. I don't know if that's a thing you can really cultivate. Maybe. I mean, you can probably synthetically make amber. I don't know.
Out of plastic.
Good point. Where else would you be then?
Back in Methka.
Oh, I should have said when else would you be?
Revolution. The sidewalks and cafes are filled with the young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buendero.
Boyadero.
Until you came along, that is.
Who's Gabrielle? That guy.
This is Gabriel Buendero.
She shows you the photograph in the lavish amber frame.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight at you, his head crowned with a wide brim hat. His hair is dark as an oil slick, and his jaw the most perfectly chiseled thing you've ever seen.
Oh my.
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema whenever he came on the screen. And schoolboys used to memorize all of his lines.
Aw. She leans back, savoring the world she's conjured up. So I take it you were in Mesk when you were young?
Someone was.
She nods as though her meaning were perfectly clear. Someone, are these not your memories?
They are someone's memories, boy. What difference does it make if it's me or not? They're beautiful. That is all that matters.
You'd have thought Harry would be more
Beautiful.
sympathetic to that state and,
They will win.
like, not remembering your own memories.
This, you know? All of this.
Being an Inland Empire king that he is. Being just getting transmissions from the void. Sorry to interrupt your dreaming, ma'am.
I wasn't dreaming. I was there, Lawman. It was early spring, and the man behind the black sun had just come out. The posters were 20 meters tall. Everything was golden.
Her eyes narrow as she appears to take your measure.
While you, people, were tearing each other apart over your petty little revolution, in Methk, it was a golden age.
Wow. Right, I have some other questions for you, police questions.
Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
She settles back against the railing of her lorry. Behind her, mountains of memorabilia, photos, and knickknacks line the dashboard.
There's something off about this woman. Tell her to show you the soles of her boots. Maybe she was at the hanging somehow.
What are you hauling?
Diamonds?
Diamonds, really?
Of course not.
She says, grinning.
Would it be marvelous if I was?
Aw, wouldn't it be marvelous? Okay, but what are you really hauling?
Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
So you don't know what you're hauling in your lorry, in your own lorry?
I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
She says that as if something narcotic is the real reason.
Wait, you get high off of driving a lorry?
Oh, it's so much more
Whoa.
than a high where I go, Harife. It's low. I go to the bottom.
She closes her eyes in reverie.
Yeah, it's definitely
Yeah.
some kick. Some terrible kick in the dark. A sleep kick. Perhaps you can find out later.
What if the cargo is contraband?
Then it's contraband, Lawman.
Eh.
What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like Bad Hand Hermenegildo.
Bad hand. Hermenegildos's bad hand strangled 300 people.
Oh.
What can I say? Some people just really like strangling people.
I still don't really understand this whole Boyadero thing.
Of course not.
Okay,
To truly understand the Boyadero, you need to listen to On the Western Plain.
what is it?
It's an old ballad about a young girl who falls in love with a daring Boyadero. He promises to marry her as soon as he returns from the Western Plain.
I'm guessing that doesn't happen.
Of course not. The Boyadero returns from the Western Plain a changed man. One night, as he and his beloved are out walking along the river Maigret, she pleads with him to give up his riding and settle down.
I think I see where this is going. So he gives up his riding and settles down, right?
No. The Boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the Maigret.
Oh,
Then, she
Ah,
flies off
that's different than I remember.
because the Western Plain is calling to
that's
her.
very similar to Frankenstein. That's not where I thought that was going. A beautiful song.
You have to understand. A true Boyadero needs a whole horizon to himself. He can't be tied down by man or woman. His beloved was selfish. She didn't know what it meant to love a Boyadero.
What if to truly love a boyadero is to float lifeless downstream?
Oh. Sorry, I'm... I don't know if that's coming through, but I am, messaging on the side, but, there were notifications coming up. Okay. Before I came, you seemed away.
She's just a distracted old woman. We should maybe let her get back to her things.
You hear that, Lawman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me.
You heard that, lawman? No. Wait, why, sorry. Why is that, Lieutenant?
Nothing. I just don't think she's connected to anything.
Should you drive a lorry if you get like that? Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm one of the best communers around. I drive routes no one else will. Lomonosov's Land, Udajnaya Zemlya, the Western Plain.
A terrible cold comes over her, rattling her teeth as she stares inward.
The Transcatalia Magistral. You for 1A. Adestradas du Mirador. All the good ones. The deep trenches. Where the bluebirds fly.
She opens her eyes again and shudders. I'm something of an expert in blacking out. Yeah, you should take better care of yourself. This should be reported to the prop now. Cool. Yeah, cool. Right until you're dust, sister.
Irmao. I already am dust.
Show me the soles of your boots.
Now what do you want with an old woman?
Uh-oh. It's important police business, ma'am. Please help me out here. It's important.
I'm starting to think you should let me get back to Gabriel Buenguerro. You are no Gabriel.
She does it reluctantly.
She's wearing sturdy worker's boots made of black leather. Buckles run across. The sole is also made of leather.
Wow. Now the other one, please.
Just before Gabriel, it was the coronation of Franco Negro. Now, there was a real man.
There is no aberration in the pattern that you see. Okay. She puts her feet down. Wow.
Moreover, the boots were size 37. Tiny.
Hmm.
There are too many discrepancies in all this.
Wait, what does it mean? It was the coronation of that guy. Yeah, wait, what?
It was. And then it was no more. And I was no longer holding my father's hand. He was no longer descending the stairs in Ryle. The crowd had gone silent.
This is too poetic for me.
Perhaps it was another Jerife who came and woke me up, looking at my boots,
Hmm.
asking questions. Or perhaps it was one of the others in this carnival. I don't remember.
Huh.
As she says carnival, she gestures to the empty square with the statue and the machines.
Turn to Kim. She's not odd soul. There are not the. These are not the boots that made the prints.
I could have told you that from just looking at them.
Oh.
The size is 37.
Okay.
The feet of a little girl, they fit well on the pedals.
You seem like a woman who knows a thing or two about drugs.
What do I need drugs for, Lowman? What I see, what I feel, the great adversary, no drugs can compare.
The adversary.
Yes, there is a protagonista and an adversario. I am on the side of the adversary. There's no coming back from that hole.
Those epithets are familiar somehow. The great adversary, the great unrest. I don't like the sound of any of that. Sounds like a horrible drug. The worst one of them all.
Ooh. That's not really what I was getting at. Where can I get my hands on an experience like that? Sure.
If you don't know,
She flicks her wrists in a gesture of casual dismissal. What is it you're hauling exactly? What? I want to ask if you were interested in smuggling some drugs. Okay, if you're interested in smuggling some drugs.
why would I want to do that?
Where's this going? Why did I choose that?
Hey, let him cook. Let Harry cook.
For commerce, the lifeblood of the Islas. For the glory of the world, republic, liberation of the spirit and body. I don't know, for the thrill of criminal lifestyle? Sure.
Lowman, what in the name of God are you talking about?
Okay, let me put this another way. Are you smuggling drugs into Terminal B?
Maybe.
Whoa.
Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way.
Her shoulder bones crack as she shrugs.
That's not special. I do that.
You said earlier you don't know what cargo you're hauling. Could it be drugs? How do you know you're not? How can you not know what you're hauling in your own lorry?
Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grat. On the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiriza to Grat?
Drugs.
No, Lowman. Diamonds.
She grins.
Damn this. Make her answer.
Oh, we had high enough faff light to get past this. Let's do it. Are you making fun of me right now? You better start complying. I didn't ask about your diamonds, did I? I don't care about that. If you had to guess, who would you think is smuggling drugs around here?
Easy. He's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet.
No.
Never trust a poet. Also, he's the only one I can see from here.
Eh.
That's correct. There is no visibility of any of the others.
It's true. This thing is in the way. I didn't ask about diamonds, did I? I don't care about that.
Diamonds are good for you. Easy.
Oh.
That's correct.
Diamonds are good for you, Lowman. You should try them sometime. Make yourself pretty like Eva de Zoras.
Aw, yeah, Harry needs diamonds. I'll say this one just because it's an option. You better comply.
I would never make fun of a real
We are a
lawman,
super cop.
yeah?
Uh-huh.
Ma'am, you're not responsible for what the client puts in your lorry, as long as the seals are not opened. We officers know that.
Yeah, of course we do. He gives you a stern look.
Lay off her.
Okay, if you're not involved with the drug trafficking, then why are you still waiting here?
Where do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music, or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the futures of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
I think we're done here, no?
Squaintcast, I think we're done here.
That's enough.
That's enough with this. Thank you for now.
More
Yes,
than
sir.
enough, in fact.
Enough jamboree.
Way too much this time.
I need to get back to mess.
18 of them already.
18 non. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of Squaintcast. This has ran itself into the ground, I think.
We've run our course.
Old monument
Oh, we can't do
stands
anything
in
here.
the middle of the traffic island.
Okay. Wow, 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 wow. Oh. I think we inspected this before.
A lorry stopped.
Yep. Guess we'll talk to him. He is a lorry guy, supposedly.
Looking for something?
You're a lorry man, right? What's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
He takes a long drag off of his cigarette.
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector. They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
Hold on, but they make alcohol in there too. I was told they do from Measurehead. So I take it you're not smuggling drugs into Martinez? Listen, I agree. Sure, yeah, I agree. It's our responsibility to keep the drugs off the streets of Revachol, right?
He eyes you warily, unsure how to respond. This goes on for about 2
He
seconds.
squints.
Then,
I don't know shit, and if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Damn. What are you still hanging around here for? Most others, connoisseurs have left.
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded.
Connoisseurs,
Stuff's
I
been
don't know.
getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking around at night.
Ah, jeez.
If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
Commoners? Oh, okay. What's the other? Commoners?
Surely there are better things to say at the end of "on my arse" like than "arse cancer."
Jesus.
there was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big...
You really didn't try
lorry
much.
nearby.
Oh. I did
You
see.
bit on my chin like a beard.
I did see one lorry with the trailer doors open on my way here. Do you know what happened?
Yeah, I knew that guy.
Oh.
He was an honest driver who loved this country. We were having a good debate about genetics at the Wheeling and Rouse
Ugh.
when some kip boys smashed his lock and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
Oh, poor guy. I guess bad for him. Sure.
It's a fucking travesty, is what it is.
Oh.
Oh. If it's not you, then who's running drugs through Terminal B?
Isn't it obvious?
Uh-oh.
Fucking Sealang. That beady-eyed South
Oh, no.
His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well.
Who dat?
He's a Samaran guy who likes to pretend he's some kind of businessman. Really, he's just selling his employer stuff. Stuff he stole after he broke the seals on his human ox lorry.
Where do I find him?
Just follow the smell.
Ugh.
It smells like apricot and oil when you're nearby.
Thorman let out a raspy croak. Yeah, I mean, hopefully he smells like that. I mean...
Yes, yes. Where is...
Looks like I offended your partner there.
Fuck you.
Too bad. Sealang's usually a little bit south of here, near the canal. You can't miss him. Just his tribe are natural liars.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
I will pay Sealang a visit then.
Guess so.
Okay. I was getting tired of his shit.
Yeah, it's very easy to get tired of his shit.
Mm-hmm. Meow, meow, meow.
Him.
You see
Him,
a samurai
this good
street
guy.
vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking
This guy's
at
cool.
him, his face breaks into a wide, wide grin. The name Sealang is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
He gives you a thumbs up. What's so cool?
Everything's cool.
Everything is.
The goods are cool. The customers are cool. The place is cool. And one more thing, officer.
From out on the bay, a cool wind gathers. It sweeps into the city, tugging at the textiles hanging around the stand. Some distance away, the sound of a tin can clattering across the street can be heard.
You're very cool. Bang, 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 bang.
Really, you think I'm cool?
Oh, yes. You got style. You got personal style. You know what you like.
Gervais his consumerist kingdom with an air of satisfaction.
You like premium menswear. Look
Ooh.
around and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
It's true. Everything does look good on Harry. He settles back into a pile of boxes he's sitting on.
Don't be distracted by the flattery and funny man act. Questions.
Persuade him to give you some money. Damn. I mean, we are hurting for some money. Minus rhetoric.
Well, we only slightly opted into the money stuff, right?
Yeah. Only slightly.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Let's try it.
No need to dress this one up.
I
Just
want
tell
money
him
now.
what you want.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
But why, officer?
Because I am corrupt. I don't really remember how it works, though. Being corrupt, I mean, I don't know. I was just the only thing I could come up with in my head to ask you. I need to get money somehow.
Ah, yes. Money is very important.
Street vendor nods, dead serious.
Are you trying to ask for a bribe?
Eh.
If so, you're not doing a very good job.
He looks at the vendor.
Sorry, detective.
He also agrees it's not a good bribe. Not doing a good job of it. Where are you from, Sealang?
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All Revachol.
But you're not a local, are you?
Very sharp, officer. I'm Serais from the Sigai province
Oh.
of the Serais Empire. The apricot suzerainty, you know?
Yeah, apricots are delicious. Why's it called that? Lots of apricots there?
The apricot suzerainty is what the Seaguy archipelago is commonly known as in Revachol. It's a bit of a fraught term, I'm sure you understand.
No, apricots come from Sigai. My grandma used to grow them. but Sega is a shithole. That's why I came to Revashop.
Yeah, disco is a
There's
really
one
good
flexible
excuse for us to
independent
explore this
entrepreneur.
nerd's homebrew
Yes,
world,
no.
isn't it?
It sure is, but I like it. I'm into it.
I like it too. I think sometimes we could save a couple of these made-up words because they get mixed up in my head.
Yeah, they make up a lot of new lore every single sentence.
Speaking of, why not support an independent local entrepreneur?
Aw.
I send half my profits back to my grandma in Seaguy.
So Seagal, or no, So Seleng, what's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? I don't go in for that.
I love them.
Drugs ruin
I
lives.
love drugs.
They're my
Unless
favorite.
You're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah. Tasty drugs.
Mwah. I'm super into drugs.
That's very cool. A lot of the coolest detectives do
I'm actually
drugs.
don't.
Sadly, I don't have any drugs. on
Well, you
me.
take your morale
Or at
pills.
my house, or on my person.
Yeah, I sure do. Regardless, I definitely am on that morale pill. We're looking for a lorry driver who is transporting drugs out of the harbor. He or she is in this traffic jam.
That's even cooler.
Hmm.
You investigating that and all. But I am not a lorry driver.
Eh.
I'm just a street vendor.
Oh, come on now.
I don't
He's so
know anything
cool.
about that.
He's so cool. But you are a lorry man. Another driver has identified you and your lorry.
Who said that?
Eh.
It's the fat racist, right?
Yeah, well,
I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an
He's very
immigrant who
uncool.
works harder than he does. He's a hater.
he is a hater.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
No, I just said I work harder, and he's an asshole. I'm
Stops to think.
Realizing he can't get out of it. Smart man.
Damn.
okay. Maybe I'm a lorry driver too.
A little.
A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
Aw, he spreads his arms. My sources tell me you're the one transporting drugs. No, that's not good. Stop squirming. What do you know about the drug operation at this harbor? You know, it's fine. You can, I believe him that this is his dream, actually.
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
And what crowd is that?
Crowd. You know, the drug crowd.
You're wasting my time. Tell me who the fuck is transporting the drugs here. Okay, if you don't know, then tell me your then I'll tell your employer you've been selling his stuff. Oh damn. I guess we have something again. We have some dirt on him in a way. So I guess we'll pull this card instead of just being angry.
No use. He's not telling us.
Damn.
He's too afraid. We need to take him to my station and ask him there. After we've called his boss.
Oh shit.
Okay, look.
Damn.
There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please don't get me into this mess. I spent 15 years working my way up.
If you don't want to get into this mess, raises your voice, you have to give us a reason to move on. We're buddies. Help us out. No one will know it was you. Okay, let's do a coin flip. I can't decide good cop or bad cop.
Okay.
Oh, we're
bad
good cop.
Oh, good cop. Okay.
Okay, because I was going like heads is one. But yeah, good cop. We're buddies. And no one knows you.
It's a she, okay?
Oh, shit.
The other drivers call her the lady driver.
Hmm.
You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her, she's no lady.
Who are the other drivers who talk?
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really want us to be cool now.
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
All of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos.
Is the lady driver the old woman back there? Points to the pale driver, dazed out, strange.
I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told you.
It could be. She was strange.
Okay, we're cool now.
All right.
Wow.
I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase.
Ooh,
You can walk away from here with funky sunglasses, detective.
Funky.
Both of you. You deserve it.
We have earned it.
There's a pile of
Need
cheap
it
sunglasses
because
in a
the
small
sun is so
box.
bright and we
A
are so
variety of
hungover.
shapes and colors.
and we're such superstars, so the lights are gonna be bright.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
The vendor takes a pair of sunglasses and sticks them on under your nose. Try the shades on.
Abort. These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow.
Damn, officer. You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for 2 real and 50 cents.
Aw.
They're perfect for concealing your bloodshot and baggy eyes.
Okay, so it probably helps electrochemistry.
It's going to be very difficult for anyone
maybe composure.
to take you seriously with these
No, not
things on
composure.
your face.
It's probably gonna minus composure.
You are definitely not buying those.
But plus to drama.
Ooh. You're right, I'm too sensible for this. No, don't tell me what to do, Kim. I like the sunglasses.
No, I can't. We can't walk around with you looking like this. Okay, fine. Go ahead. If you
Nice.
want to look like a walking midlife crisis, then we're going to interfere.
Wow. Rummage through the box.
These are all boring.
I've used that
Boring
command a few times.
third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap Syrahese plastic.
You know, I've heard that about
kind
you.
of plastic that melts in the sun.
Where these hands get up to.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, super material, very cool. UV resistant.
Resistant.
These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work.
Wow. Let's I think it's like conceptualization. Might be concept maxed right now. Looks like it. Well, we got a chance.
Shine on these sunglasses.
No,
Nope.
love. All you find is this lime-colored cellophane visor, produced by a bargain sportswear
Oh.
brand called Amphibian, apparently. There's a malformed green frog on its
Oh, I
bent
think that's a
cap.
thing about this. I think, is that an option now?
Oh,
I wonder.
That visor is perfect for
I think if you
officer.
fail these, you do get
They'll
a second
definitely
chance.
Keep the sun out
Or
of your eyes while you're
You get a
shooting
different
criminals.
option.
Bang, bang. And all for a mere 6 real.
Yeah, I don't think I would have gotten this like as an option if I actually succeeded. Interesting. Turn to the Lieutenant. Kim, are firefights something we should be prepared for?
I hope not.
Oh, he says, looking up from his browsing.
You don't like it? Sure, Square Joe. No problem.
Oh my God.
Let's get you some real shades.
Holy shit. That's good. Okay. Amphibian sports visor.
You see two lowly,
Fallen.
defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land.
Damn.
A pair of found, durable wear sneakers, ultra serious.
I can see you with taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
Inspect the sneakers.
A pair of found ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
That sounds very...
Oh, shit.
Yep, that sounds like the
Those
fit.
sneakers, mister. Those sneakers
Oh,
are the
shit.
latest found sneakers. Super air, super fine, super cool. Only 50 real.
It's way more than I have.
Only? That's madness.
Minus your encyclopedia. It makes you dumber. Inspect the speakers.
These once respectable speakers
Sneakers and
have been
speakers.
conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable found ultras.
And they are kind of out in the rain.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The
Sneakers.
sneakers are the stars here.
I already looked at the sneakers.
Then look at them again. These are the premium lifestyle sneakers.
Can't argue with
officer.
that.
The best on the market.
I can't I just buy the sad conquered Sumerian speakers?
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk.
But that's why I want them. I might I think I might be lo-fi socialist junk myself. That's self-deprecating humor. I need some speakers.
Well, if you want them,
Pauses for a moment, calculating.
but see, They are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? I can't leave premium lifestyle sneakers on the ground. If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for little extra. 50 cents?
Nice. We're making deals. Okay, last thing to inspect here.
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
True. Browse through the box.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places.
Goals.
Economical, but also trendy.
Ooh.
Look first hand, buy second hand. Keep the economy moving.
I have an oddly high composure rating here.
Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker.
Ooh, I need one of those
says.
for my bike riding.
Also, wind, summer, 100% waterproof.
I have a
and
windbreaker, but I don't know where it is.
All in different typefaces.
You'll find it as soon as you buy another one.
It's true. Or if I pass a composure check.
Practical, and yet it may deaden your senses to the world around you.
Oh.
Possibly because of the awful typeface.
Composure, of course, doesn't like the idea of a windbreaker. Or, I meant, Shivers definitely doesn't.
Good choice, officer.
Ooh.
Mega sporty.
Nice.
And it's only $4.50 for you.
Okay, well, these are fun little things we can get sometime. Time to go back to the Pale Rider, I think. Or maybe the Poet Guy. One of those two. Pale Driver.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam,
Yeah.
man. What's on
Ooh.
your mind?
Empathy. What do you see in his eyes? Just double checking for good on empathy here. Yep. Let's try it.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam.
What do you
man.
see in his eyes?
What's on your mind?
Ease into
Oh.
it. Don't go too
Oh,
far.
well, okay.
This
we already did
scene,
this.
No.
Just like that. He slips
Locked
out
away
of your reach.
for now.
It is possible the yelling.
I heard that one of the drivers is a woman, but I don't think she's here. Do you know this lady driver?
I don't want to talk about that.
Oh shit. He shifts around, suddenly uncomfortable, and looks away. Why? Do you know something? What is it? I don't mean to pry, but I need your help. She may be involved with this drug business.
Man, I was hoping it isn't going to be her. All I can say is, she isn't around here anymore. She isn't some evil drug trafficker. And I don't know where she is.
Dang, he's the one who's gonna spill the beans. I asked you who's conducting the drug trade. You said that you didn't know. Now you're saying you do?
I didn't, man. I told you I was hoping it's not her. That she wouldn't be mixed up in it.
He still is, hoping. It's just wishful thinking on his part, not trickery.
Who is this person? What is her name?
Thank God I don't know. People here call her the Lady Driver. She kept her name a secret. From me, too. Now I see why.
Who is she to you?
A friend? An acquaintance. I don't know. She was the only person in this damn jam I could talk to. She's someone I don't want to rat out to the law, okay?
What does she look like?
A youngish woman. Gruff, but in a cool way.
What color hair?
Blue and violet.
Whoa.
Died. It was
He answers
violet when she got
reluctantly.
here. Blue before she went.
Dang. When did she leave?
Damn, I don't want to... Please just let it go. Whatever she did, it can't be that bad. She's not a bad person. I know that much.
We can't just let it go. It's part of a police investigation.
That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation. The girl's troubled. If you hunt her down, she may not survive it. I can't have that on my conscience.
It won't come to that. We won't pursue her on this. This is information only.
I don't believe you.
Believe us, it really is. You said she's troubled. How?
She's got the darkness in her. That young person's darkness when you think it's all over. And you're looking for a way out.
She shared this with you?
Yes. which is why I don't want to snitch on her.
It's not snitching, it's just a few questions. Come on, life's just a joke. I was told everyone's afraid of her. You're not?
I heard the rumors. I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked. And she told me, too, that she's had a violent life. But I wasn't afraid of her. More like for her.
Did this violent life include drug trafficking?
Well, it looks like it did now. But we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know? She talked about her mind.
Hold on, her mind?
The way it worked. The trouble it was giving her.
The pain it was causing her.
When she left, did she leave her lorry behind?
Fuck, man. Go grill someone else with these questions, okay? There are plenty of drivers here who couldn't stand her, or were afraid of her. They'd be more than happy to rat her out.
He's right. There are other options. The raceman, for one. Push Tommy, and it will break his heart. And his spirit. Don't expect you to be pals. Now is not the time to focus on feelings. You need that info, son.
Put yourself in my shoes. I need this for another investigation, too. It's important. I can't blow it. I'm not going to force Tommy. I think he's good. He's trying to do the right thing.
Yeah, let's be mean to the racist guy, if anyone.
Uh-huh. Should we at least, like, maybe just tell him, or just, like, tell him this, maybe? Just see if he has any sort of words of empathy. Or should I just drop it? I think it's cool to maybe do this. Put yourself in my shoes. I need this for another investigation, too. It's important. I can't blow it.
You're not gonna put a bullet in your head if you blow it, are you? Because she's on the edge, man.
Maples here. I'm Whoopa. Semen Retention Society. She's on. She has a lot of things against Measurehead.
I wouldn't be so sure, Tommy. Imagine it. An explosion of stars. Goodbye world of men, money, and machines.
Calm down, Inland Empire. Fine. I will drop the matter for now. Find another way.
Thank you, friend. Wow, this makes me feel like I should pick up smoking again. Would help with my rhymes, too.
Okay, that's all for now. Well, time to bully this racist guy. Sure, I need empathy for this. I'll keep my clipboard out.
Looking for something?
Wait, actually I shouldn't, because maybe I need to intimidate him. So this will -2 authority. Let's put this in my hand. I feel like that's more intimidating.
Yeah.
Cool. I feel like I'm combat against him maxed right now.
Looking for something?
I know you've been giving me the runaround. Fess up. Where's the lady driver?
I don't know what you're talking about.
He smirks. You fucker. First you knew Silang didn't do it. Then why are you smirking? Just
He did something. He stole his employer's goods and another lorryman's job.
that fucker.
You should be thankful for the tip.
Then why are you smirking?
Listen up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Revachol West. You don't run Martinez. You don't run anything.
So who does? You? Actually, we do.
No. He means La Puta Madre.
The name resounds like a bell
Get his
in the
ass.
air. A dark gong. You get a bad feeling about it. Looks like the lieutenant has a plan. Let him do this.
Hey, check it out. I wouldn't have gotten that if I... Oh, wait, no, it was authority. That was minus. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, him.
Oh, shit. Cross your... No, I'm gonna let Kim handle this.
Then I presume you are familiar with his peonies.
Yeah, they're his little bitches. He's got them all over the unions.
Not just the unions. He has peonies everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM.
Oh.
Dirty fucking peonies who do anything for him.
Is he...
Multi-ethnic drug addicts.
Is he relating to him? What is this?
You're not peonies. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were.
No, of course not. We're not peonies. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a good peony's job to find out who that is. It's not a hard job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Padre Madre angry. But a stupid fucking racist is standing in the way,
Oh, shit.
protecting this fucking thief.
I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under the protection of the Lorrymen and Carters Guild.
You've seen that corpse in the ceramic armor there. Did his shitty little guild protect him?
Nah, you wouldn't
This
just
is awesome.
leave him out there if you...
Tries to light a fresh cigarette, but his hands are shaking now. The sentence simply ends.
The lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod. I softened him up as best I could. Now it's on you to finish the job.
Thank you, cops.
Be careful. This man's still got some fight in him by the looks of it.
And I have my
It won't be
half-light
easy
gloves
to
on.
break him.
Okay. I saved before this, but oh boy, it'd suck if we don't get this. Come on. So are you snooping cabin? Yeah.
Come on.
Ooh. Okay, make him tell you what he knows.
Men like this
Finally.
only respect two things.
17.
Strength and fear. Time to turn up the volume.
Show me her lorry right fucking now. The lady driver lorry. Where is it? Where is it? Oh shit.
Fuck you, I told you. I'm not gonna...
There. His voice grows smaller as yours.
I'm gonna fuck you for the rest of my life, you understand?
Are we proposing?
I think so. I've been to your fucking lorry. I know where it is. Point at it. I'm gonna burn it down, you hear me? What's your name, fuckhead? I'm gonna do police radio saying this guy has told me, Madre, to fuck off. Okay, I'm gonna say this one, of course.
Fucking homo cop.
A globule of sweat gathers in his brow.
Look, fuck you, man. It's some lorry down there. Green, banged up thing. I don't fucking know who she is.
When did she go away?
I don't know. I don't even know her name. She just rolls with the fleet and acts like a big shot. Some dyke, probably. I haven't even seen her
Jesus.
for days.
Where exactly is her lorry?
Past the monument. Down there. The Green Temple. Now, leave me the fuck alone, okay?
A small temple by the monument. Green. Let's get into that lorry.
Right, I'm going. Fuck you. That was fun. What check was that? That was half-light. Okay. That was like a fight or flight situation, I think, is what half-light
This
implies.
green found, A to Z, Contemporary, is parked in the shadow of the ruins looming overhead. It's seen better days.
I like it. I like the design of this vehicle. It looks cute to me.
This must
That's
be the
like a
one he
train.
told us about. Unless he was lying.
Peek in the window.
The glass on the side windows is tinted and covered with dust. You can barely make out the shape of the seat and two steering levers.
Try the door handle.
The door is locked. The handle looks shiny, like it's recently replaced. There's no pick in this lock.
Interfacing.
The owner has put special care into it. It's a recessed design.
Oh, neat. How are we gonna get this open, Kim?
Use the pry bar to smash the window.
Oh shit.
Open it from the inside.
Good idea.
I don't know how good it is, but this investigation has taken long enough. We can't afford it to take it.
Okay.
You know, I think we're rubbing off on Kim.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm pretty physical instrumented, but I think alcohol gives you actually better physical stuff. Might be worth getting some alcohol, just for a better chance at this. Plus, it'll feel better if I want to save scum if I buy the alcohol. It'll feel like I've earned the save scum. Wow, Kim's really ahead of the game there. Okay.
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the
Alcohol.
shop wall,
Alcohol.
inviting you closer.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
Just my morale.
Here you go, mister.
Okay, and also while we're here, I guess because, I mean, our
A
morale
small
is hurting a lot.
cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Psalm
It's worth getting this, right? A 3-pack of these?
logo.
It gives us 3 morale points.
No,
Yeah, I mean, we're kind
we
of...
are constantly losing that, so...
Yeah, it's the thing we lose the most.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Saint does. Okay, let's... sure. Because we're about to lose 1 morale from this anyway, so...
yeah.
Okay, it doesn't count for some reason. This game is broken. Or maybe I can only have 1 thing at a time. No, it's not letting me. Oh. So... Come on. Oh, there we go. See, like, that didn't... It definitely was broken, you know? Alright. I like how it damages your morale and not your liver. I'm kind of surprised it's not a health point. Hey.
But it makes you feel good. Why would it take away from your health?
Right, feeling good is the same as...
This screen found.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Contemporaire is parked in the shed Prybar.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Anyway, we definitely succeeded on the first try. But didn't
Yeah,
happen.
COVID is a hell of a drug.
Contemporaire is parked Prybar.
Are you kidding?
Hey, look at that. There's a big skip in the
Oh, sorry,
VOD
I coughed.
there,
The game went back.
Oh yeah, that was weird. There we go.
Oh, yay, first time.
A glint of light catching on the tip. Call down the hammer of truth and justice. Release your secrets, Lorry Cabin.
That was bad. That was bad.
That wasn't our fault. That was the game being against us, as always.
Yep, actively. 1 in 5 chance. Apparently. Say fuck the police and then smash it. Welcome to Rivishall window. I'm sorry. Smash it apologetically. Sorry ass cop ass. Welcome to Revishall window. I think that's funny.
The window
Yeah, come on in.
and droplets of glass fly everywhere, shattering over the lorry floor and pavement.
Subtle.
Lieutenant says the lieutenant and sticks his hand in the window like a common car thief and then opens
The
it.
smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you.
Classy
The
lady.
cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters. Actresses smile from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front and a toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals.
Admire the posters.
These are movie posters featuring starlets from long-forgotten films from the 20s, the teens, even the 90s of the last century.
Ugh, imagine still being interested in media from the 90s and the 50s.
One of them particularly catches your eye. A centerfold of an ingenue attached right above the back seat.
That's never going to happen, right? There's not going to be 30 years from now where we're going to still be interested in stuff from the 90s, right?
Right?
Right. Okay, good. Study the sun. Imagine what's going to happen in the next 20 years, Saint.
I just bought the Malcolm in the Middle box set today. So.
Okay, so we're safe for the next 20 years, is what you're saying.
I am.
As long as Discord works, then I am too, I guess. Study the centerfold. I mean, I would be.
The actress is draped in a sheath dress, one of her shoulders bared. The faded remains of an autograph run across the poster. She's looking past the camera. Wait, doesn't she? resembles someone you know. But you can't put your finger on whom exactly.
Enough of the posters.
The actresses and the rear actor all smile you a warm goodbye.
Aw.
A radio transmitter is attached to the dashboard.
Okay, examine the
and
radio.
It looks like the frequency dial is absent.
Oh.
It requires a key to work, but the key has been removed. Likely by the missing lady driver.
Lady.
Strange. There are so many radio stations saved here. Must be all
You're
over
telling me
map.
that this thing I hit the window in with won't make the car work?
Yeah, is this not... Look, it's a key to get through the door, but it's not a key for the car? I don't understand. Why would anyone need so many radio stations?
For contacting an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example. This is all shortwave, UW and UKV. Looks like we are dealing with an
UHV.
impressive organizational tool. The nerve center of a huge operation.
You're telling me she
It's
gets
quite a
HBO
range
in this
too.
thing?
HBO.
A 20-kilometer radius at least.
Ooh.
Perhaps extended by an attachable antenna that's not here right now.
Is there anything we can do with the radio?
Doesn't look like it. It's completely inoperable without the dial key.
What else is here?
The smell of 1,000 cigarettes, some dead actresses, and a rusty old toolbox.
They keep describing it
under the
differently. I
seat.
like that. It's neat. Check the pedals.
You wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like the
I do tend to
tools
wedge myself
lying
under
around
things.
Here. A hammer, a pair of pliers.
Well, you're a
and
raccoon.
rusty wrench have been casually
He's a pants
thrown
man.
there by the disorganized driver.
Can't help it.
But one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been glued to the throttle.
Oh. Why would anyone glue a piece of sandpaper to the throttle? Gas throttle to get better traction.
Sandpaper? A novel technique. Must be
Oh,
to
that
offer
would
some
match
extra
the
grip
boot.
to the driver's foot.
Sandpaper would also rub off the pattern from the driver's right boot sole.
Yes?
He likes where this is going.
Do the honors.
You're being a real cop for once.
Yeah, he did it. Kim's just letting me have my moment. One of the footprints at the crime scene had an aberration. One sole was smoother than the other.
Which means that the missing lady driver was present at the lynching.
The lieutenant's eyes light up behind his prescription lenses. Didn't have to call him out like that. Damn. And she's also the one running the drug trade. What a handful. First the drug smuggling, now this. How deep does the rabbit hole go? Women. Shakes her head. Always up to something.
Yes, well,
He quickly disregards the statement as another one of your neurotic outbursts. Yeah, sorry, I have this like pressure in my head. It's squishing this part of my brain that makes me misogynistic.
Women, am I right?
It's called alcohol, I guess.
we've identified one of the footprints, but there are still 7 to go.
Writes something in his little blue notebook. I got one of those.
The movie stars are still smiling from the walls.
I'm not gonna tell you what's
There's
in
a
it though.
radio transmitter
My
in
little
the
blue
front
notebook.
and a pull-out toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals.
Pull out box. Wow, it does say that. Pull out
A
two box.
metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's empty, except for a folded newspaper.
A clue, Kim. Unfold the newspaper.
It's an issue of Cathartic from last Wednesday. A piece of paper falls out from its pages.
Pick up the note. How many things are in things here?
It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine.
Ooh.
Complex mathematical equations explain the basics of something called the Ulan frequency system. These formulas look oddly painful. Maybe it's the hangover, but they give you a headache.
The Ulan frequency system? I've never heard of that before. I know of FM, AM, UKV, but...
So let's trail off.
The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. The rest is as it was. Radio, posters, a trace of motor oil smell under all the cigarettes.
Close the door.
You
Yes.
close the rusty old lorry door.
Do I talk to Kim?
Great.
Oh.
I think we got everything. A word, detective? Before we return to Joyce?
Yeah. Had a feeling we talked to him.
All right, we've finished here. Let's quickly debrief and go over what we found, so we don't do it in front of the company rep.
What, was he in a different room when this was recorded? What was that? Seems like something police would do. What do you think of all this, Kim?
Honestly, I'm quite worried by what we've seen so far. The evidence seems to point to a rather extensive and well-organized operation. I'm especially intrigued by that radio transmitter, particularly the sheer number of stations it can connect. Looks like this alleged drug trade casts a wide net. I'm not sure what the ULAN frequencies are all about, but they may hold some significance. Perhaps it's a better way to connect between fleets while avoiding frequency bleed, or maybe it's used to tap into RCM networks.
Listening in on your calls between you and your station. A worrying
Oh,
process.
hello.
Oh no, did you get disconnected?
No, it was just like a weird blip in the internet on our end, I think.
Okay, interesting, because, okay. I heard your intro thing, and I think the chat saw it and heard it too. The hello?
You're welcome, chat.
Great. FNAF. What about the movie posters? How do they factor into all this?
As elegant as they are, I don't think they are relevant to the drug trade.
Don't be fooled. Desire always plays a role.
It makes sense for you to say that, electrochemistry. A lot of women there, especially for a lady driver's cabin. She did it because she's lesbian.
Yes, well...
Doesn't say more.
Unimportant.
Hey, this is info about our suspect here. We have to know, and
Yeah, we've got a profile,
yes,
right?
we have to profile. That's our job, right? How do you think this is connected to the Union?
We didn't find anything conclusive linking them to the smuggling operation. But somehow, I doubt that Everard Clare would be oblivious to something like this happening right under his nose. My suggestion is, we use it against the Union in any way we can, to our own ends. It's a slippery hill, but we just might be able to pin them down, indirectly, down the road.
Will the RCN open an investigation into
We
this?
should return to the murder case. See what Joyce tells us about the lynching. When we are done for the day, I call my station and suggest our narcotics department look into it. There are more than enough grounds to start an official investigation, sometime later when we are done here. We do not want to get caught in that.
Stops to think. What are you thinking?
The fact that one hasn't started already gives me pause. An investigation, I mean. Especially if the Madrid grouping is involved, and I can't imagine they aren't. It's certainly worrisome.
Corruption?
All the same, I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter. That won't help anyone either.
Okay, debrief over.
Debrief over. After you.
Of course, after me.
Still didn't take your briefs off, though, Kim, I noticed.
Aww. Not as debriefing as we'd hope. Hey, officer, got a minute? Really? Oh, wait. Stop between the trucks down here. Smokes. Go get them. Oh, stop. Is there like cigarettes on the floor or something?
I saw you poking around in Lady Driver's lorry. She in trouble?
There's going to be an investigation. I might as well be honest with him.
It's that bad. Man, what should I do? What should I do to help her?
The last thing we need is more civilians involved. I guess that's true. It would just complicate things.
Yeah, maybe I should just keep my head down and work on my rhymes while I can.
What's the plan with those rhymes anyway?
Oh, you know. Tommy Leham's gonna be a musician. Sprechgesang, but with beats. I've got a lot of free time on the road to hone my craft.
Why Tommy Lahome?
Tommy Lam was taken. My real name's Jerry Lafitte. Tommy's way better.
Possibly another question?
The man taps his
None.
finger.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Now... Let's, okay, I guess we can talk to Joyce about the lynching, yeah. Whoa.
The afternoon sun shimmers off the white on blue police livery
Goodbye.
of the motor carriage.
Wait, why am I thinking about... I'm leaving the area, oh no! Okay. It's de-rendering. Wait, why am I thinking about this? Wasn't I supposed to?
Do something important? Something murder-related? There's
No,
always
surely not.
something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery.
Oh, we're gonna have a moment with Kim about machinery, I hope.
Even at a standstill, the unibody Caprice Kanema looks sleek and dynamic.
I can hardly see it.
The cabin is tilted frontward to give it a more aggressive, hunched look.
Yeah.
Someone has waxed it recently.
Yeah, of course I'm gonna be horny about it. That machine really puts the loco back in locomotion. Points at the vehicle. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Very
You want
horny.
to take a closer look?
Very horny. Lieutenant smiles ever so slightly. You want to take a closer look? Ooh. What's it packing there? Points at the engine.
130.
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there.
This is literally Auntie Donna's men talk.
Yeah, I reckon that's a 12 you got there. Or I reckon I can handle the 12, do you?
It's such a good bit. This men talking numbers. So rubber chins. Yeah. Let's interfacing's throwing us a Hail Mary here. A 7-liter V12.
7.2. Supercharged.
Oh shit! Lieutenant is trying to suppress his smug smile unsuccessfully. Yes. Thank you, Kim. What in there made the infernal whining sound that woke me up?
You mean the coil noise?
Coil noise, yeah. What is a coil noise?
When variable current passes through wires that make up the coils on the electrical system on this machine, it causes vibration in the wires and the cores of the coils. When the frequency of the current in the coils falls within the audible range, the resulting vibration creates the whiny sound you mentioned.
Imagine falling asleep to Kim's explaining car stuff. That'd be a dream.
Yeah, man. What?
What a binoclard.
Wow.
The Disco Elysium novel as read by Kim's voice actor.
Oh. Kim SMR. Good, very good, Charlie. Wow, how do you know all that?
I have pretty much maintained my vehicles by myself ever since one was assigned to me.
Wow.
You inevitably pick up some knowledge on the way.
A fine machine, run your hand over smooth metal surface.
Yes. An extraordinary machine.
There's gentleness in the lieutenant's voice as his eyes run over the vehicle's contours. Ooh. I do enjoy myself a fine machine with contours.
It's nice and all, but why so modest? Put some zing into it. Flare it up. Slam it down.
So that's why I want the hubcaps, yeah. Do I need to slam it? Kim made it... make it more imposing. Wait, what?
You need to slam it, Kim. Make it more imposing.
We need to slam it, Kim. Make it more imposing. Thank you. Thank you, Saint.
Sorry, I'm not following you.
Lingo it up.
Drop the run... So fuck. Drop the ride to Hundo Mill. Get the chamber to Frosty minus.
No.
I'm not either. Don't know why I said that.
Porno tuning.
That's porno tuning.
Use bigger words.
I need a massive arrow kit and gargantuan roof mounted. Trust me, it's cool. It's what? I want to hear. Wait, it's what?
Are they going to say that we're compensating for our cock if we keep going on like this?
Definitely. Should we keep going on with this? It is pretty goofy.
Well, that's the answer we have to find out.
We have to find out now. Yeah.
Porno.
Porno.
That's short for pornography.
So what's wrong with pornography? Pornography is something completely different, Kim. What's wrong with pornography?
Yeah, what's wrong with porno, Kim?
On the porno. Thank you, though.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
You're welcome. Yeah, I'm glad we could offer. Hello. It's so bright over here. God.
How many times has that screen cap been used on Disco Elysium fan art?
Good point. They just fed. They're eating well tonight. They're eating well when they get that. But what? Okay, something's wrong here. The lighting seems way too weird. I'm gonna Let's do ourselves a favor. There we go. I feel like there was like shadows that weren't showing last time.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
We spoke with the lorry men at the roundabout.
Yes, my eyes on the harbour
Damn.
have sent word to
Level
that
up.
effect. What have you discovered?
Wait, where exactly are these eyes located?
It doesn't really matter. And I do apologize for the surveillance. Wild Pines can't afford to be blind at a time like this. In any case, it's a relief to know someone has looked into it. If I may ask, will there be an official investigation? I assume you discovered there is an operation.
If there is an investigation, it will be part of an ongoing operation, subject to confidentiality. I am sure you understand.
Of course, detectives. In any case, you've held up your end of our arrangement. I trust you with the rest. Now it's my turn.
He says her tone more. She says her tone more cautious suddenly. Yeah, it makes sense to be cautious about all this.
I wouldn't normally break protocol like this, but the situation demands it. If you don't solve this murder, I'm afraid we may have a bloodbath on our hands.
Oh shit.
The words bloodbath sound cold in her mouth. They taste of iron and strawberries.
Whoa. What was that about a bloodbath?
Yes. I'm afraid this strike may descend into a small-scale civil war, with possible consequences for all of Rivershoal West.
Okay, just, okay, look, I know Joyce, right? We know Joyce. I think
we're all friends.
I think after we're done talking to Joyce, I think that might be a good place to wrap up our Squint for today.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And knowing Joyce, I think that might be a minute here.
Yeah, it might take a while.
This is also the RCM's worst case scenario.
Right. Bloodbaths are usually a bad case scenario there.
Then we're on the same page, as grim as it may be.
I've already heard about a connection between the lynching and the strike, but I need your testimony.
I have an indirect role to play, I'm sad to say. My employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me. In that moment, they elected to deploy a private military contractor as an insurance measure. They called it my security detail.
A momentary lapse of faith.
They were dispatched after I relayed the union's initial offer.
Every worker...
A member of the board. I tried to convince my employer it was simply a piece of rhetoric, or a joke. They did not appreciate the humor.
Do you need a security detail?
Absolutely not. These mercenaries are muscle, pure and simple. They are meant to intimidate the Union into surrendering.
Who are they, exactly?
Crenell, an Oranese military company. As far as I know, 3 arrived in Martinez. They report to me sporadically, but they do not answer to me. To be frank, our relationship is deteriorating. They wear ceramic armor, have semi-automatic weapons, and years of combat experience.
Oh, we know who one of them was then.
They also have trauma and stressor disorder, and no idea how to conduct themselves in an urban civilian environment.
This is quite the monster they've...
Oh, it's us.
Yeah, that's definitely us.
So, what happened?
The story is, one of them, the Colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman while he was drunk and separated from his unit. This allowed some of the more militant Union members to subdue him. He was taken out behind the whirling in rags and lynched last Sunday night.
Okay, this is pretty good to know before we talk to the Union guys. So
probably.
I'm glad we got this before we confronted them, Hardy and his boys. What then?
Nothing. Mr. Clare refuses to let me into the harbor. I have not been able to discuss this matter with anyone there. The remaining 2 Crenell contractors carry out their orders, for now.
For now.
It's a smokescreen. In secret, they are conducting an independent military tribunal into the lynching. Once this investigation is concluded, executions will follow.
Seems a little above the law.
Maybe it's fine.
What is the nature of this so-called investigation?
Whether to execute one, some, or all of the Union militants.
It'll be all of them.
Oh god.
The decision is already made.
You made a mess here. I have to say, this is not disco.
It is very far from disco.
Well,
My
glad
only
she
hope
agrees.
is that you provide a single, concrete suspect before the mercenaries indiscriminately pick theirs. Simply put,
She grabs a hold of the mainsail.
if you don't pin this on someone good and do it fast, they will identify and execute everyone present at the lynching. This in turn will force the Union to respond.
Damn.
The debarders have over 2,000 men. It will be 1,000 to 1.
Have you ever seen a hornet invade a beehive, Lieutenant? It's not pretty. These men work in tandem using semi and fully
No, I
automatic
can't say I
firearms.
have, like, in
Their armor
nature.
is
On
virtually
YouTube, sure,
impenetrable
but...
to muzzle-loaded weapons, even yours. Most Union workers don't have guns at all.
Yeah, knowing the current technology in this world, I don't imagine Harry's seen it.
As I said, a bloodbath.
I bet Harry thinks a hornet and a bee are the same thing.
Yeah, definitely. They both make honey.
Maybe the good bloodletting is just what Martinez needs.
Half-Light, calm down. But it makes sense that I would say this at 12 Half-Light.
Houses drenched in red. Blood
Yes,
gushing down
yes.
the Solstice bar. The whole place mopped with a giant red rag. Fresh bullet holes for all the old buildings.
Damn. This isn't pretty. Bleak scenario you're describing. This isn't a pretty... Yeah, bleak scenario you're describing? It is. Why would I be... Okay, I'm just gonna say...
Isn't this a pretty?
Oh, okay. Isn't this a pretty bleak scenario you're describing? Thank you.
Many bleak scenarios have already come true. Nameless, badgeless detective of the citizens' militia. All we can do is keep the rest from going the same way. One single concrete suspect delivered into civil court, and I may be able to defuse this situation.
What can you tell me about,
They don't have any suspects made of concrete, Joyce.
and concrete suspects. Oh. Can you tell me about Crenell?
Not much. Their public resume is relatively good, as far as private military contractors go. I believe they were once called Downwell.
Oh, isn't that a thing about private military contractors? They always change their names to, to cover up the horrible atrocities they've done previously.
They boast a long list of clients. Saint-Baptiste, Welchman-Lorenz, Eintracht. A warning sign, however. The operations concerned all take place in third or fourth world countries. Guarding facilities, escort missions and such.
Meaning they're used to operating in war zones.
Yes. All the good conflict corridors. Supramundi, Yesut, the Seminese Islands. Countries that don't have a good record reporting atrocious military conduct on their soil.
Okay, anything else you got on them?
Sadly, no. Before this happened, I had little interest in them. Now that I do, I don't have the resources. If you still have access to the ICP's database, you could run a better background check than I ever could.
That's
It may
aggressive.
take some time, though.
Do you know a lot about the inner workings of the RCM and the ICP, ma'am?
In my line of work, it pays to do your research. I was prepared to deal with the RCM. I did not think I'd be dealing with a group like Crenell.
Heh. Well, I don't know if she thought dealing with the RCM meant dealing with Harry, because that is a very different can of beans you're dealing with here.
It's a really crazy man. That's the RCM she's got from Harry.
Yeah. Could you contact the company, tell them to call them off?
I have. And they will. However, these orders take time to reach what is basically a rogue unit out in the field here. Until they do, it's all on us.
You said the deceased assaulted a woman.
Or he didn't. This is information passed on to me from some teenagers loitering around the canal. I cannot testify by it.
Who did the passing on then?
The remaining contractors. Their tribunal. It's what they believe.
What did these teenagers by the canal say?
That the man was killed because he assaulted a local woman. I've asked around a bit. This seems to be the accepted story around Martinez.
Wow, it's weird that this is the first time we're encountering it then, if it's like, you know, I mean, I guess we're the cops though, so they have a reason not to. Whatever. Or whatever because they want to cover stuff up and do stuff in their own, like, be their own law.
Yeah, their own militia.
Mm-hmm.
The lieutenant consults his notebook, his eyebrows knitted in concentration.
His eyebrows crocheted in concentration.
Odd. We haven't heard any reports about an assault in connection with the lynching. Where did it take place? And when?
Last Sunday night, at the Whirling in Rags, the hostel by the gates. Supposedly, the colonel was drunk. Maybe on narcotics, too. Either way, he's alleged to have sexually assaulted a woman. Sometime later, a group of dock workers got their hands on him.
And who is this woman?
That's a good question, officer. I don't have the
Who is
slightest
she?
idea.
Who is she?
As I said, it's a rumor. About a rumor. In any case, it's what the colonel's remaining colleagues believe.
You meet her soon enough, you feel.
Damn. This colonel, the one who was hanged, did you know him?
If you mean did I see him alive? Yes. But I did not know him.
His name was?
Lely,
Oh.
his service name. A nom de guerre, most likely.
Lele.
He
Lely.
wouldn't divulge his full name. Only
I
one
heard her
of
say
them did.
Laurel.
A bad sign if there ever was one.
Yay. I like that audio.
That's a good callback.
Tell me about the others first. I guess, sure. I mean, I'm fine with knowing them in either order, but if he's offering, why not?
One is a man, Corty, they call him, a nickname as well. The other a woman, Phyllis DePaul. Corty is the gunner, I believe. DePaul is a radio operator.
What would you say was his eye color? The deceased.
She closes her eyes, trying to picture the man's face.
I can't remember.
There's a ping of regret in her voice.
That's all right, ma'am.
I could hear it.
Anything else? Nationality? What would you say was his age?
He was 40 or 50. It's hard to say which. He had a combat injury on his lower jaw. It made it difficult to estimate his age or gauge his facial expressions.
What else? Nationality? Accent?
He was Occidental, I think. Light brown hair, a mixed accent, Oranese, or Messinian maybe. His injury gave him an accent all his own.
Very descript.
In a way, it was humanizing. He had to learn to speak through it, through the injury. That's
Of
all I
course, his
know, I
being
guess.
human was
I
not
only met
particularly
him once.
humanizing to me.
No, how could it? Where are the remaining two mercs now?
They've gone to ground, as it were. I don't recommend seeking them out. For one, they're almost certainly armed to the teeth. They don't have the same respect for the Revachol citizens' militia as I do. To put it bluntly, they think you're vigilantes. Ghetto savages. It will not be a fruitful meeting.
You should show those meatheads
Whoa.
exactly how savage
Yes, Half-Life.
really are.
Yeah, we're going in. We still need to know where they are. We'll confront them directly. Okay, we still need to know where they are.
You're likely to run into them
Oh, shit.
eventually. When that happens, I'll be in a better position to mediate if I don't appear involved.
I appear to be involved. Sent by the Pines. Clothes didn't fit right. Oh. Scab leader built like a brick. Didn't pass background check. Wow, this is pretty telling. Where are these mercenaries? I definitely know one of them then. And this is like, so I think this is the highest percentage you can get besides it being a 1-1. So that's great.
One is
Nice.
obviously the scab leader at the harbour gates. The one chanting the idiotic slogans. He's barely maintaining his disguise. The other has a vantage point in a building south of the roundabout. They were keeping tabs on you while you were canvassing the lorry drivers.
Oh shit. That's not good.
Why didn't you tell me at the time, Logic?
Yeah, why? How did I not know that before? One must be the goon in ill-fitting work clothes by the harbor gates, the scab leader.
That may be so.
5.
I still hope you heed my advice. There's no need to kick the hornet's nest.
No, that's not what you said before. You said
What about the bees?
the bees.
For all your talk of averting this catastrophe, the situation at the gate is a powder keg. Does this not bother you?
Of course it bothers me. Lieutenant. But
Lieutenant?
my hands are tied. How would my employer react if it appeared I were intervening on behalf of the Union?
Your concern may be appearances. Ours is keeping the peace.
One is probably in a building overlooking the roundabout.
Would afford a good vantage point.
She agrees.
In any case, it's practically inaccessible.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to get up there.
Where is your radio for contacting them, if I may ask? Do you have an earpiece?
Heavens no. I'm not an undercover agent. There's a short wave at the ship's wheel.
She nods towards the sloop's cabin. I had another question for you.
I hope I can answer it better.
How much time do we have? Oh god.
Until the executions start. Truthfully, I don't know.
You really don't have many days in
Yeah, I
this
think
game.
we're too late for
Identifying the
that. Like,
members
the
of
execution's
Mob
been started in
and
this
their
town.
Yeah. That's very after the fact now.
They don't report their progress to you?
Not on this matter. I'm afraid they consider this a personal initiative.
Seagulls squawk over the bay.
It's a matter of days, not weeks.
That's enough for now.
I am sorry to have been the bearer of bad news. If there is anything else I can help you with, please ask.
Are you cool maybe to show her that, like, we're pretty good here, and I'm not going to talk to her about this. It's just showing her the photo. I don't think it's that long of an interaction.
Yeah, let's do it.
And we'll wrap it up with Joyce and then move on with this game. Like, this whole episode was very much the roundabout episode. Yeah, I have a photo of the victim's tattoo. It shows it to her.
She reaches for the photo, takes it, then holds it in her hand.
Wonder how this is going to go now that we have the context of all that stuff.
For about half a minute, in
I
silence.
feel like it might be different because I've usually given this to her before all this context.
Yeah,
Was
get
taken with a
excited.
frigate not long ago. This is the man's upper body. There were no more markings on his hands or legs.
Stay quiet. Observe the woman's expression.
Her mouth is relaxed. The accordion lines near her mouth vanish. The pearls of her eyes move slowly on the photo's surface.
What do you think?
Sorry. I was trying to see if I can read the web of interdependencies between these points.
Oh, of course she knows.
Stars.
Points to one on the photo paper.
I can't. But that's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have letters, numbers, anything. Their size, location on the body, and distance from each other tells you what they represent.
Like stars in the sky.
Close. Port cities. This is an Oronese map of the waterways. A
Oh.
sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers of the Dolorian century.
Cool.
Over 300 years ago. The sailors would mark their bodies to map their travels.
Aw. What is the use of this map?
The sailor's soul would use it to fly back home if they should die abroad.
Aww.
This is a sort of contraption
More
to
homebrew
be
lore.
reeled back in by. The silver cord, they would call it.
Where is he now?
Oh yeah. Where is he now? Because the cord, it's like, this one is going nowhere but the morgue. I've spoken to him. For now, the soul is fastened inside his corpse. Nowhere. There is no soul.
Oh no.
I mean, Inland Empire's here. Let's talk about this and be goofy.
Yeah, we've had a chat with him.
For now, his soul is fastened inside his corpse.
That is precisely what the sailors feared when
Uh-oh.
they drew these maps. A fear of drowning within one's own corpse.
I think the writer had started this as a TTRPG, yeah, before they did the Kickstarter
Yeah.
for the game. I do recall that. I've seen a video about it. That they've been working on this world. It'd been fleshed out by the time it got to the game production stage. What travels did the dead man make?
Quite a few. Vredefort, the Oronese capital, traditionally stands on the right shoulder. He started somewhere near here, I think.
Just later on, like we encountered Joyce not like at a different dock, you could say, but I'm pretty sure at that point there's like you get a whole new set of things to talk to her about. So I just want to let everyone know this. Don't worry, we're not almost done with all the dialogue.
There's more Joyce to come, everyone.
If in case you were getting sick of her.
What next?
Then he made his way to the Pretto Grande, through what I think must be the Stutz Canal, an artificial channel through the Occident. From the Pretto, he sailed to the Insulindic Ocean, First Yosemite's islands, then this.
She points to his heart. What is that?
Revachol.
Oh,
Those are the two constants.
interesting.
Vredefort on the shoulder, and Revachol in the heart. They started the tradition of these maps right after the discovery of Insulinde, at the dawn of the Interinsulary Age.
You said you can't read it.
I can't. This man was no sailor,
Ooh.
and these are no ports. I can understand geographic fragments, but not their meaning.
Who could tell me more?
His platoon members?
Hmm.
The other contractors. Though I do not
Oh, I need to-
suggest you
let's
go and show them that picture.
Yeah, let's show the.
This man was their friend and comrade.
We just go to the scab leader and show him the photo, and he just rips it in front of us.
Challenge accepted.
Yep.
I say we do it.
Of course, physical instrument is cool with that. We need information. Mark it down. Ask the mercs about tattoo. You're right. It's not a good idea. Leave it to off schedule. The off schedule. Leave it off the schedule. Sorry. That is a cute way of saying just don't.
Flip a coin.
Yeah, flip a coin with this one. It's like I'm cool with either one, I guess. It's hard to pick. Doing heads with one. Okay, well.
Oh.
Probability was leaning one, I guess. Yeah. Mark it down. Ask the mercs about tattoo.
Do what you have to do, detective. I don't think deciphering
Yep.
that tattoo should come before public security.
Hmm.
But if you should wade
Well,
into
that's
the
where we
mob to
disagree,
find
Tris.
out,
Yep.
I couldn't stop you.
Definitely worth public security.
We will be careful, ma'am.
That's all for the tattoos. Thank you for your help.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
I'm sure we could talk to her about Everett maybe another time, but that's it for now.
That'll do, pig.
Wow. Yep. Very cool. Yeah, we made some progress on a few of these and did some goofy things. Like we got that cockatoo book all the way back at the start. Good stuff. Yeah, thank you for joining us, everyone. This is another Squaintcast.
Woo! We'll see
Yeah.
you next week.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.